Avast, ahoy, and g'day once again to ye mateys! I be your hirsute and mustachio DM, Josh the Pirate, and it brings me more satisfaction than sitting quietly listening to my parents discussing with disbelief a global tragedy that I predicted accurately 9 years previously to welcome you back to Corsair's Cove and my Humblewood world for the start of a new campaign of songs and scales. Above me, I have my hearty crew, the sumptuous Big Viking Mitch, the resplendent Jess the Queen Binch, the magnificent Karen Schlink, and the more virulent and twice as popular as the measles, it's Jack the Regular Gay Chicken! So let's talk about these lovely folks, shall we? Mitch, who the heck are you?
How you going, everybody? I am Mitch, the artist formerly known and, well, actually currently known as Big Viking Mitch. You can find me on X, or what I still love to refer to as the Twatter, where I will occasionally twat. Not too often, though. You will also find me on Twitch, Big Viking Mitch as well. And happy to be back again. That's it.
Excellent, thank you very much. My message failed to send, never mind. Jess, who the heck are you?
Hi, I'm Jess. I am the other half of the virulent plague that will infect this channel. I will keep coming back. You can't stop me. Can't stop him either. I am going to be playing Milo. I'm also tip-tap typing away at last part of an assessment. So if I zone out, someone hit me with a hammer.
Fair.
Because I'm so keen for this. I need to know what happens.
Karen, who the heck are you?
Hello, I'm Karen, sometimes known as the Mother of Bunnies. I'm a performer, a writer, an internet addict. And speaking of plague, those of you who can't read my t-shirt, it says long corvid. You know,
I like that.
The extra, you know, dangly corvid on it. It's my new favourite t-shirt.
Mitch also enjoys it. He's just muted.
But yeah.
Yeah, I love it. It's so good.
Oh, I saw it and I was like, well, this I must possess.
Yeah.
Redbubble occasionally comes through. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, I normally hang out here on Tuesday nights playing random video games, occasionally getting very angry with them, and other times so absorbed that Josh has to remind me it's been 4 hours and I should probably, like, eat or sleep.
Or talk as well.
Hey,
It's like, that's right, remember you are streaming.
And I'm like, but no, it's so interesting. Yeah, so you can always come hang while I do that. Oh yeah, Thursdays, Humblewood times. And I'm KiKi Swiftclaw, who is technically a sun monk, but for this she is a firework monk, because why the hell not? So yeah, she's a luma with a big stick, a lot of fireworks, and guns for days, but they're mainly for show because she's a dex monk. But you know,
yeah,
they're like beach muscles, not gym muscles.
Yes, her job is fireworks and beach.
And she's from Saltos Point, it's perfect.
Yeah. No, she's not. She's
sorry,
from
Espinora. The other S-sounding place in Humblewood. That one. I'm cool. I'm good. I'm great.
Espinora. And Zach, who the heck are you?
Hello, yes, I'm Zach, aka Renegade Chicken. Back again, more Kingsley, more Chicken Man. I'm looking forward to it.
And the wonderful Daria has regaled us once again with some incredible artwork. Yes. This time for Hank. Yeah, and Daria is absolutely commissionable. If you would like some D&D artwork or some fairy porn, you know, either way. He is Hank Pridemane, the gorgeous Illyrian barbarian Echo Knight. Very excited to see what he is capable of today, because, guys, what happened last time? I think Mitch is doing it.
Another day, another adventure. Wouldn't have it any other way. Last thing I knew before waking up in this cell, I was accepting a contract and being teleported to a nearby location to vanquish another big nasty. Then here I was. Not alone, though. Looks like I've been grouped up with a decent enough bunch. They've had much the same story as me regarding their arrival. They were teleporting somewhere for a mission too, and they all ended up here as captives. Not sure exactly where here is, but we're in a cell on an island called Bloodmoon Bay, apparently. So saith our captor. Our cell is way below a large arena. We're expected to fight through rounds of gladiatorial combat to impress someone titled Admiral Harrowgale. Once we reach the rank of champion, we'll be free to leave. And I'll believe it when I see it. I've never heard of this Admiral, but something leads me to believe the others do. Hopefully they haven't caused a ruckus within Pride now. Not that that's any of my problem. The arena setup is pretty impressive. The assembled onlookers are an odd and powerful looking bunch. So I don't quite fancy fighting my way out of here. But if needs must. No way out of the cell itself either. We're collared to prevent spellcasting. Can't even bring my brother in for company. We had our first round yesterday, a bunch of small lizards in costumes. Embarrassingly, I made a bit of a fool of myself, and my initial impression left a lot to be desired. Hopefully, our next opponent will allow me to redeem myself. That's it.
Love it. I'm excited for that.
Hell yeah.
I always love it when people start recapping. It's clear they're going to do it in character, because
Yeah.
I usually don't bother, so I love it when other people do it. I'm like, yes! It's like a cool little diary entry.
Hey, Sherlock, good to see you. Howdy, howdy.
Hey.
Quinn.
Tony, lovely to see you. Thanks for very much for joining us. Yes, well, before we get back into the game, a couple of fun side notes for the evening. Firstly, we're affiliated with Wooten Forge Gaming Accessories. You can check out their amazing work at wootenforge.com/Corsairs Cove. They produce things like this beautiful Jarrah dice keeper here, and if you ask nicely, don't know if you can see it, they'll even engrave it for you there. There's my Josh the Pirate written down there in the corner. It was a Christmas present from them way back when. And if you do purchase anything through that link, I get a cheeky little kickback, you bloody champions. Because I don't shill, but I do have bills. We also have Troll Lord Games. They are also wonderful people who support the channel. They provided our giveaway for last week. You can check out their amazing work at trolllord.com. Now, fun third thing, because those are the regulars, the folks that we like to hang out with on the regular, but this time around I met a chap a couple of months ago now, down in Bridgetown at Winterfest by the name of Glen Watkins. And Glen Watkins runs Every Trick Books. And Every Trick Books publishes, among other things, this rather fancy thing, Breakout from Bloodmoon Bay. And I said, hey, Glen, I'd like to purchase this, and would you mind if I ran it on stream? And Glen not only doesn't mind at all, but he watched last week and said it was really cool, which is really fun. It's great feedback to have the person who wrote it actually watch you do it and not hate it. So that's fun. And he liked it so much, in fact, that he has said, hey, would you like to, as a giveaway for the next one, give away all the other books I wrote. So Glen has produced 6 supplements for D&D so far. I own 2 of them. They're excellent. I've run both of them as well. And so starting next week, probably, we will be giving away some of Glen's work, which is rather exciting. Thanks very much for that, Glen, you bloody champion. I hope to see you back in chat today as well, mate. Escape through the long-lost wizard's workshop below. Makes notes. Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, because it says so on the cover. What? That's exciting. Well, not today, but we will do it next week. I want to spread things out a little bit. That's all the things we need. Also, Sirenscape is making the noises in your ears right now. They're not a sponsor, but they do provide some excellent work. Check out Glen's stuff at everytrickbooks.com. Mateys, may communing with a sibling never give you a near-fatal migraine, and all your teleportations take you to the intended destination, as we head, tremulously at first, and then with mounting heat and passion, into the Everden, and indeed, into Bloodmoon Bay. We return to an arena high above in the tower of a citadel. The space is enclosed 100 feet above. Actually, there is a ceiling by a rather marvelous skylight. However, All is not that glorious. The surrounding balconies contain spectators from every race you are familiar with and a few that you aren't, that are in fact hard to even place as creatures. The arena itself features a sandy floor and 4 large pillars spaced around the edge, some 60 feet apart. In the center stand 4 slightly dazed adventurers, eyeing the spectators warily until a huge gate cranks open on the far side. They were expecting a tyrannosaur, so it's hard to say if they are glad or disappointed when a huge metal humanoid clanks through it, a hoplite-style helmet viewing them coolly. The machine halts 20 feet from them, and a red beam of light tracks over them in a wave. Not damaging, just sort of scanning them. Eye slits turning with it. It doesn't seem to hurt, but it focuses on the weapons and, at one point, KiKi's backpack. What do you guys do? It does not appear hostile, and the spectators don't actually appear... They're like, everyone's sort of waiting to just kind of see what you do. That seems to be the general vibe of the room. It's like...
You understand us?
It does not move.
Should I throw a firework at it?
I think Kingsley, sort of, with that being the case, then, because have we felt our collars go off?
Yes, yeah, your collars have deactivated when it stalked in through the door.
Yeah. Okay, I do think in that case he will actually sort of turn towards the crowd instead and kind of throws both wings up towards them and just, come on, and sort of like is trying to kind of raise some noise instead of just this strange silence.
Very well. Sure. So, make a persuasion check? Oh, performance, I think. It's got to be performance.
It's got to
You're
be.
trying to
I have
be...
the same mod for both, so that is
a
fine. It's an 18.
An 18. This crowd, I'm going to roll for it, actually.
Are they persuaded, or are they going to sit there glaring at you going, well, fucking do something, mate?
Noteworthily, several of the crowd do not start clapping, but the bulk do, sort of like okay, all right. I was like, yeah. But you do hear one is, get on with it.
Okay.
Now I
Milo.
have put in the up on the stream the picture of the like the map of the arena that you're in. I honestly couldn't be bothered to actually put it into a VTT, but it's neat to have a picture of where you are. So you are standing dead center in the middle of that map, and the golem is standing in between the bottom 2 pillars, about 20 feet away from all of y'all.
Perfect. Before anyone else can do anything, Milo will kind of just raise his little hand and almost like, I don't even know, like kind of click and an attempt to light this thing up with a bit of fairy fire as the light seems to spring from the ground and almost envelop this thing. If you could make a dex save. It's this like moss green, like almost moss crawling all over. Hopefully crawling.
It gets a 7.
Okay, yeah, it fails. There you go,
guys. It doesn't move at
Everyone
all.
gets advantage.
I'm just going to reach out, and as if I'm patting someone on the back beside me, and as my hand hits where the back would be, my echo appears.
It does indeed. Milo, there is as your green flickering swirls up its form, you notice reciprocally there's the same motes appear around you.
Ooh.
And Hank, as you do what you do, a second golem shimmers into existence next to the first.
Oh, shit!
All right.
Okay, so...
Maybe later, I'll pat him on the back again and disappear him.
I will cop the fairy fire.
So... It can duplicate magical effects, but can it duplicate not magical effects? And I would like to throw a firework at its face, please.
You do that. KiKi, make an attack roll. It's a 9.
You might have to pull up my character sheet for me.
Oh, good. I think your character sheet is already open.
Yes.
Yes.
Should we call this a
Radiant
dust?
Sunbolt, as I understand it. That's...
Oh, well, I wanted to throw a physical firework, so explicitly a not magical attack
Oh,
from my bag of fireworks.
okay. But
Or
isn't
just
that,
your,
isn't that what we call the Radiant Sunbolt?
Oh, yeah.
Your the level 3 monk feature. Yeah.
As long as we can say it's a not magical one. Like, I'm not using magic to create it.
It's a special ranged attack. I think all of your attacks at level 10 are magical,
Well,
technically.
balls.
But if no,
Should have thrown my stick at its
I'll
head.
happily flavor this as non-magical damage. If you're just yeeting a firework, we'll use your attack modifier and everything. A 9 plus 8, however, does not hit.
You have advantage. Just to verify.
You do have advantage because it's got fairy
True.
fire on it.
I rolled even lower.
Got worse.
Can't help
Like
you.
the firework kind of whizzes like directly at the thing's face and then just kind of swerves and just kind of fizzles out and gives a sad little of sparks. I'm like,
Does
well,
it take action?
It hasn't moved yet.
shit. Someone else
I-
try
I-
something.
I was gonna say, I'm the
got
only
a-
one who
I've got a
hasn't
good
yet.
idea.
I've got one thing I'd like to try because I
Okay.
want to test. So, okay, this would test the limits of its ability, but this is also some shenanigans. So it's up to you if you allow it.
Sure.
I like to think when I threw the firework, there was an initial like, oh, and then
So,
Oh,
one of,
there was when it goes off, everyone went, yay! Oh. You can all
Can
go
of Coke
home
just
now.
exploded.
one of the spells that I do have, which I don't use very often, is pyrotechnics, which normally
Sure.
requires an existing sort of like piece of flame for me to
Sure.
then manipulate.
I'll
to do
allow the
something.
the non-magical firework to count.
All right, in that case, yeah, as the firework sort of sails towards it and swerves off at the last moment before it passes him, I think Kingsley will simply raise a hand, and you see that sort of same sort of golden energy appear as he clicks his fingers, and as he does, a little sort of like shower of sparks comes out of it, and the firework explodes, the colors of which, however, have been modified away from what KiKi would normally have put in it, and has become instead this sort of swirling gold green, as it will poof in the thing's face, and I will need it to make a con save or become blinded.
Oh, amazing. Yeah. Nat 20.
That'll do it.
That's a nice trick there, Kingsley.
Yeah.
I like that. So it's kind of like, ooh, oh!
And did we long rested since the last one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Oh yeah, true.
I'm going to take my backpack off my back, and while you know
It's
the
worth it.
blinding spell's happening, I'm gonna pull a chain out of my backpack. I've got a 10-foot long chain, and I'm just going to approach it slowly and see if it makes any sort of action.
Doesn't
I'm
appear
like,
to yet.
I'm basically at this point in time. How tall is this thing?
Only about 3 feet taller than you are. It's a 10-foot tall
Okay.
thing. Yeah.
So I'm kind of staring up at it at this point, like that, and it's not doing anything.
You're about nipple level on it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to crouch down, and I'm just going to start winding the chains around its legs.
Sure.
If it's not moving,
It's
and
not.
I'm going to make some sort of attempt to shackle up its legs. If it's not really doing anything, then why wouldn't I?
Milo
please-
will hand you the 50 feet of rope that's in his inventory.
Hank, you
To
might
do
be
the
a
same.
genius.
You do this. Hank, yeah, make an athletics check. It's basically a grapple check.
Okay.
Would that be with advantage because of the fairy fire? No, that's attack
no.
rolls.
Yeah.
I got 20.
20.
Nice.
Yeah, you managed to wrap a chain around its legs and kind of like I think 10 feet is just enough to sort of get it a good once around the legs and then sort of pin it together. Like with a hook or something, clank it together. You have rendered it not. It's kind of like tying its shoelaces together. It can still walk. It's just a lot slower. It can only shuffle now. However, as you do this, slinking out from both of its legs and sort of wrapping up around what you're like too focused on what you're doing to notice that it's doing exactly the same thing to you. It is deploying these sort of mechanical tendrils around your legs and wrapping around your own legs. And it has it has wrapped a mechanical rope, basically a metallic rope around your own legs, limiting your own speed to 5 feet, to 10 feet a turn.
I kind of peer back over my shoulder and let's test the limits of this thing. Yeah. I'm going to appear my echo. Just going to kind of click my fingers, and it will appear about 15 feet away from me, clicking its fingers.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to, a few seconds later, I'm going to use Manifest Echo to teleport and switch positions with the Echo.
Ooh.
So I'm no longer in the position wrapped with the bindings.
As you do this,
And
once
I
again,
want to see what it's doing. Yeah.
A second one of it sort of wavers into existence and fist bumps itself. And one of them has chains wrapped around it, and the other does not.
And then I'll drop the Echo again, and I'm no longer bound, but I'm assuming it's also no longer bound.
It disappears, and now it's standing 10 feet to the left and the chains drop to the ground.
If we're testing the limits...
That was worth a try. I'll just go over and collect the chain, put it back in the bag.
It's also worthy to note that it's no longer fairy-fired.
Oh, God
Cool,
damn it.
that's all right. If we're testing the limits, Milo's going to start, like, kind of just look like he's really focusing. His face, like, screws up real big. And this little guy starts hovering. He goes up 10 feet, and then another 10 feet, rising really slowly.
Sure.
Does this thing start flying?
Yes, but not in the same way. Its ankles sort of bits of them sort of unspool, and like metallic plates move to one side, and emerging from it come rocket thrusters. And it just it deploys them and sort of starts just a jet of flame. I'm thinking very much Iron Man 1. Comes out and sort of it hovers up. So basically, yeah.
Milo will just, pop himself back on the ground. Josh, does this thing have one of the same collars that we have on?
No.
Damn it. I was hoping that we could just get our collars off. So that's not going to work. Very cool.
I mean, Marth, you go.
I hate to be the one to kind of suggest this, because I feel like after suggesting it, I'm obliged to be the one to test it. But if we hurt it, do we get hurt?
Milo's going to knock an arrow and shoot it, because he heard KiKi say, "Oh, I'll have to be the one to test it," and went, "No, you will not."
Make an attack roll, Milo.
I think Kingsley opens his mouth to answer the question, and then...
27.
27 does hit. What are you aiming with, and describe the damage?
It is my +2 longbow. He's going to pull this gorgeous, like, it's ornate, isn't it? The one that I got, yeah.
Yeah.
This ornate, like,
metal.
decorative. Yes, metal. But that he has, like, wrapped in a green cloth to keep it, both to keep it safe and also to keep it, his vibe, because he was like, I don't use metal.
It's metal, but it's got, like, intricate filigree of vines growing up it, I think, as I recall.
Okay, then he wouldn't have wrapped it. Yes, no, it does too. You're so right. He's going to pull out just an arrow that is obviously handmade, tipped probably with a rock from the forest.
Sure.
And knock it and let loose, preferably at this thing's knee.
Sure. Yep. You do that. It lances into the knee, and once more your green magic sort of wraps around that knee joint as vines, and the whole thing reels backwards. Like, it's seriously way more damage than you would have expected. Can you give me the damage, actually?
Yes, I can. 11.
11. You didn't Hunter's Mark?
I did not Hunter's Mark.
That's okay.
I'm
11...
not risking getting Hunter's Marked myself right now.
That would be bad.
That's fair.
That
Yeah.
would suck.
That's very smart. Alrighty, yeah. You do that. So can you describe to me where everybody is sort of standing? Are you all relatively close together? Are you spread out? What's going on?
I think that Kingsley at least would have spread out a little. I think probably no further than maybe like 15 feet away from Milo in the back, but kind of like spreading out, I think just on instinct to avoid getting sort of clumped up.
Yeah, like wouldn't be standing directly next to, any of them.
I imagine we're all sort of within movement distance, but a little spread.
I'm where it was before it ported, because I'm putting the chain back in my bag.
Sure. So the arena is 80 feet to a side, and it is about, well, it is now about halfway, about a third of the way across, and Hank is standing relatively near it. Milo, so I'd say you're all, 20 feet apart from each other?
Yeah, and I assume I'm about 40 feet away from it at this point.
Okay.
Maybe a little more. But,
So you're on the far
I would
side
have
of the
stepped
arena?
back a bit. Yeah.
Okay. KiKi, Kingsley. So we're all rough semicircle around him with about 15 to 20 feet in between all of you. Alrighty.
Which is perfect for a cone attack. Let's go.
But it has to be quite a broad cone. I think you're far enough apart that unless it does something like Fireball with its huge radius, you guys are only going to get two of you copped by it. Basically, is the trick. So Milo is going first in the initiative order. It will then go second. Can Hank, KiKi, and Kingsley roll their initiative, please?
Yeah.
To
I just
determine
didn't
where they
want
go
KiKi
after.
to get hurt.
I was going to say, I could be wrong, but out of character, my suspicion is not necessarily that you will magically take the same damage, so much as it will perfectly mimic your attack and make it back at you.
Huh.
Would be my guess, but we'll see. Which is what Kingsley was opening his mouth to say before Milo shot an arrow at.
So we have Milo the Golem. KiKi got a 23.
Mm-hmm.
How did Hank do?
5.
5,
I
Kingsley?
got 5. I rolled the exact same 2 combat rolls that I did last time.
Rough.
A 3 and a 2.
And I got a 12.
And a 12. Alrighty. It will be KiKi, Kingsley, and then Hank. KiKi, Kings, and Hank. Alright. Milo, do you have anything else you want to do? Because this is effectively your turn. The start of your turn was initiated by you taking that shot.
Start of my turn, so that was my action.
It was your first shot of your action, yeah.
Oh, guys, should I Hunter's Mark? Yes, I'll Hunter's Mark.
Did you say you ensnaring strike? Oh, no, that was your swarm.
No.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I
Hunter's
can
Market?
use my swarm, though. Yes, I can use my swarm.
You can.
I can't wait to see what this thing's swarm will look like.
Yeah. I don't think I want to use my swarm. I will Hunter's Mark it, though.
Do I want to try and blow it up? Would
My
that be
thinking is
bad?
scarabs from 40k, sort of
Yeah.
Necron tier scarab style.
Canoptex.
Yeah.
I will Hunter's Mark it, though, as
Hunter's Mark?
brambles start to crawl up its legs, over its shoulders, and they will pull tight.
Very nice. I love it. As brambles begin to climb up it. Is that just sort of thematically? Okay. Do you want to make a second attack, or you good?
I can do that, can't I?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not used to
love
playing a
them
ranger. Yeah, let's get this guy. Don't worry about it. It's a 16.
Don't worry about it. 16?
Yeah.
16 is
Chill.
not a hit, no.
Yeah, no. I rolled a 3 on the dice.
Ah.
I don't want to talk about
So you have
it.
to roll pretty low to miss. Okay, good.
And I did.
The golem raises well, actually, the golem's eye. I'm drawing from all over the sci-fi spectrum today. Its eye slit. A red glow appears and starts just clicking across, and then fixes on Milo, and a beam comes out. Milo, you see a little targeting reticule appear on your chest, and then it raises its hand in very mechanically, and from underneath you, the ground erupts into spikes as it casts spike growth on the ground beneath you.
So I did.
It's not what you did. KiKi and Hank would also be just within the area of this. There's a 20-foot radius circle underneath Milo. So yes, KiKi and Hank are both just on the outskirts of it. Yes, these basically, Milo, it's your spines. The floor is carpeted in hedge spines.
Ooh.
They're not meant to hurt me.
So it's uncommon for you to get
Hoiked by your own spy card?
yeah. That's its turn. KiKi, it doesn't move. It's quite happy where it is. KiKi, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna you know what? Sod it. I'm gonna, jump out of the spiky... Because I'm on the edge.
Yes. Yeah,
so I'm going to hoik myself out of it.
Take a bit of damage, but...
So your first action is to move 5 feet away from the spike growth and not be in it anymore?
Yes, please.
Very well. Please, I will roll you a little bit of damage. That is a grand total of 11 points of spiky damage.
Ow!
It appears to be an upcast version of this spell.
Oh, that would have...
Yeah,
Sorry, that's
you're on
from...
66.
Ow! How far away am I from this thing?
25 feet now.
Okay. I would like to run towards it and crack it in the knee with my quarterstaff, please. 2 hands, no holding back.
Yep, maximum effort. Okay.
Yeah, sparks flying from the end. Just
2 hands.
Wah!
Maximum effort.
Yeah. All those things.
Nat 20.
Crit! Yes!
Let's go.
Nat 20 with the pirate dice.
Which means it's 30 to hit, bitches.
Yeah, that
Very
is a
nice.
30 to hit with bludgeoning. Magical, not that it matters. And it's a D8. Yep, there's a D8. So 8 plus what you roll. 6. 14 plus 6. 12, 20. Flat 20 damage. 20 bludgeoning damage. Very nice. And once again, this, it's almost she's coming up two-handed and just boom, and batter swing just breaks against it. You hit it dead in the chest, and a dent the exact shape and size of your gorgeous quarterstaff that you took from one of the Knights of Krill's tombs just forms this perfect dent right across in a sort of diagonal across its chest plate, and it staggers backwards, its arms flailing wildly. It's sort of crazed like glass across its chest, and leaking from it is sparks, little phosphorescent sparks. And the crowd goes wild.
Did you trigger that?
No, I didn't. That was just that was incidental.
Cool.
KiKi, anything else you want to do?
Well, I get a second attack.
You do
so
indeed.
I'm gonna twirl my quarterstaff a little and then give it another smack.
You do. Give it another smack. Nat 1.
Oh no!
Duality of man.
Yeah.
Myself in the face. Fall over.
You twirl it around yourself, and it moves its hand through the it like raises its hand to stop, and mid twirl you're doing a flip it back over, rolling it over the back of your hand, right as its hand comes into contact with it, and it just jars the quarterstaff out of your hand.
God damn it.
Your the audience just there's a yeah.
KiKi is highs and lows.
Yes,
And lows.
very much so. It's like, can't aim fireworks, then hits like a bitch, and then, you have an offhand, if you want, bonus action?
Yes, I would like to do my Radiant Sunbolt as my bonus action, since it has knocked me back.
Sure. You're leaving the thing on the ground, then?
The quarterstaff?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I would like to get my quarterstaff back, please.
Very well. You snatch up your quarterstaff as you go. That would be your bonus action if you want.
I'll try to make it look cool so I can maintain a little bit of dignity. I'll do like a little roll.
You stamp on the end of it and it springs back up like a skateboard. Yeah.
Just flex a little. Yeah, still cool. Still got it.
I think you can only do unarmed attacks with your bonus action. I don't think you can do Radiant Sunbolt with your bonus.
When you take the attack action, you can use a special attack twice as a bonus action. And you can use this attack as any of the attacks.
Deals radiant damage equals to your martial arts die when you attack action. When you take the attack action, you can spend key to make extra special attack twice as a bonus action. That's Radiant Sunbolt. You can use. You can do key to. Yeah, if you want. You can use key to. It's basically Flurry of Blows, but with Radiant Sunbolt.
Yeah. You know, that's cool. I'll settle for getting my stick and scrambling back out of immediate, range. And, not back into the spines, obviously.
So, yeah, to get around, you had to sort of run around the spine. Yes. So to get close to it, you had to move quite a long way. So you can get maybe... Well, you were in threat with it. Do you want to retreat?
Not if it'll give me an opportunity attack.
It might give you an opportunity attack.
I'll just get my stick back and be like...
So you sort of brace yourself.
Yeah.
Yep, okay. It is going to use the first of its legendary actions. One of its hands raises up, and the fingers sort of go straight up and then retract into the hand itself, and emerging instead is what looks like a grinding hammer. It's sort of three, a rock drill, I think is probably the best way of putting it. Three different grinding discs that all meet in the middle that start powering up immediately, and then it slams it down straight at KiKi.
He has a minute.
That is an 18 on the dice, which beats her armor class before I add anything. This thing just slams down. It doesn't actually even aim directly at you, KiKi. You dodge to the side, and it does not matter, as you take 3d6 of bludgeoning damage.
KiKi might be about to die, y'all.
That is...
keeps up.
3d6 plus 4 as well. So 4, 12 plus 5, 17 points of bludgeoning damage on KiKi.
Ow.
You did more to it than it did to you, but...
That's more consolation!
49 points of damage left on KiKi. And that's its legendary action, which means it's Kingsley's turn!
Excellent.
Hey, Kingsley,
so,
fuck it up.
I've been seeing this thing's eye move constantly. I do have one other question. Pulling an object out of my pack and giving it to another creature... I know that giving an object would normally just be an object interaction, but if I'm having to fetch it from my bag as well, would that constitute more of an action?
Yeah. No, that's fine.
Okay, cool. In that case, I have a few things that I'm going to do. So the first one is that for his object interaction, Kingsley's hand is going to briefly disappear into one of his pouches, and it's going to emerge in a closed fist. He's going to place it behind his back. And for theatrics, for now, I'll explain it in a moment, but he'll just mutter something sort of over his shoulder, and when his hand re-emerges, it is empty.
Sure.
He's going to pull his lyre, and I'm going to first start as he again opens his mouth, and bird song that does not belong to a chicken will begin to emerge from his mouth as I'm going to use my Mantle of Inspiration. So all four of us get 8 temp HP. And if you wish, you can immediately use your reaction to move your speed without provoking opportunity attacks.
Fuck yes.
Cool.
KiKi piss balls.
You all have that option, as I'll just sort of tank everyone up a little bit.
How many temps?
8 temp HP for the whole party.
Let's pop in some temps. 8.
I will not be fucking moving.
Mhm.
I'm just going to stay very, very still in the middle of a pile of spines.
And then just to sort of draw the thing's attention, if he can, he's going to once again, I think, heft his arms into that sort of exaggerated archer's pose as the sort of green gold filigree begins to warp into space once again, and he pulls back 2 sort of green streaks of energy knocking themselves against the string as if they were arrows, and I'll fire off 2 Eldritch Blasts.
2 Eldritch Blasts, make the attack rolls.
Bardic blasts.
23 on the first.
Is a hit.
And a 21 on the second.
Is also a hit.
Sweet.
Pair of hits there, very nice.
So that'll be 3 damage on the first, 3 force, and 8 force damage on the second.
8 and
as
3
both of
is
them
11.
will sink in, and then technically I think this happens just after his turn, but Kingsley is just going to actually, when I fire those off, does it turn to look at me at all?
Yeah.
Excellent. As he'll release both and they thunk into it.
Where?
As it turns,
Where are you aiming?
I'll aim for like the side of its head if I can, because I assume it's looking at KiKi, so it's kind of just like I know that it's not going to hurt it. It's not going for a headshot. It's more just trying to sort of annoy it. And as the thing's head pivots to look, he's just going to grin as an invisible Princely, who at the beginning of his turn, Kingsley handed off his bottle of ink from his scholar's pack. Princely is going to jam the bottle of ink into the thing's eye slit and see whether I can disable whatever sensor it's using.
Ah, I love it.
Nice.
Yeah. Cool. You do that. Those things happen.
That won't break Princely's invisibility, I checked, because it's technically, I don't think, an attack, but also if you want me to make a roll for it, I can do whatever.
No, the only issue would be a strength check on behalf of Princely, but it's not a particularly high check.
That's good, because he's very bad at those.
Yeah, it would just be a strength check to actually manage to wedge it in there.
Yeah. All right. Yes, if he has to, he can just kind of smash it against, because as long as the ink goes everywhere, that'll do the job. But he's making this with a -2, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I did get a 15 though, so that's a 13.
That's not too bad.
No, I already used my D4. I'm gonna hold my inspiration. So
very well. A 13. It doesn't break. You manage, however, to it only fits where the sort of the T shape of the thing. It fits right in the middle. So you if you're standing directly in front of it, it can't see you.
Excellent. And now,
however, the scanner does
someone
work
just has to smash it. Now someone just has to smash it so the ink goes everywhere inside.
These 2 green force blasts smack it in the side of the head, one after another, leaving these feather patterns of green across its helmet. And once again, it just reels and staggers sideways. KiKi taking the opportunity to fuck off and get out of dodge. It sort of reels and brings itself up to a standing position. Once again, the audience roaring in approval. Yeah, nicely done. It is. It might just take a little bit of a legendary action after that one. It turns and you can see that red eye. It turns to look at you, and the red beam diffuses through the ink. in the glass. So and it scatters everywhere, and it sort of gestures around with its hands like it can't figure out where it's aiming. And then the beam pings back and looks over at Milo instead, and that red target mark on Milo's chest once again lights up. It raises its other hand, and 3 of the fingers just launch straight off as it casts magic missile at Milo.
That's not fair.
Rude.
And that is a 4, a 4, and a 3. So it's +1 every time, I believe. So a 11 plus 3, 14 points of damage.
Ouch!
And it's Hank's turn.
Get him, Hank.
Yeah.
I'll look down at the ground at the spikes. I'll take a big deep breath, and then I'll just, with my fist, just hit myself right in the chest over my heart, and enter rage.
Yep.
And then I'm going to drop down onto all fours and like bound across the ground towards this thing. And then as I am approaching it, I'll pull my maul out and take a swing at it for my first attack.
I will just roll the spike growth damage. I presume you're getting out of the spike growth, but you do have to move to do
definitely.
that. Not a huge amount, actually. Only 6 2 1s on those
No
dice.
worries. So down to 2 temp hit points.
Apparently, KiKi just trod on all the spikes on the way out.
Yeah, she got most of them.
I'm going to recklessly attack also.
Love it.
So roll with advantage, please. That didn't roll with advantage. Lovely. There we go, 19 on the dice. So
19
the first
on
hit
the dice.
is a 28.
Oh,
And that's with your maul.
That is with my maul.
Yep, 28.
The head of it vibrating, and I'm actually going to aim for its head.
Yep.
And I will do 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
The maul, the head of the maul, it is... Hank has probably done this before, just hit something that just completely fails to move. Like, hit it against stone or the ground, and it's just... It rings up the haft of the weapon, and... it just sort of jars your arms, and you just go like... And the head doesn't even move. It doesn't appear to even feel the impact at all. It kind of ignores you. It's still looking
Rude.
dead at Milo.
So rude.
And yet
Right.
you've copped it a really good hit, and it didn't appear to notice.
Nothing's happened.
The crowd
Awkward.
was cool, though.
The crowd, it looked impressive.
Drawing a weapon out is, I think, like a bonus action or something, right?
Drawing a weapon is a free action as long as it's the first time you do it.
Okay.
You can then
So
swap
I've used
a
my
weapon.
bonus action. Yeah. I can't really draw out another weapon at this point.
I would have said
so...
your weapon would have been drawn when you were already there, so you can swap your weapon the first time you do that.
All right, no worries. In that case, I will switch it out for the axe, which is the big, like the shoulder blade axe.
Yep.
And I'll take another swing at its face, again recklessly. Nat 20. Beautiful.
Yes.
Oh, crit!
Let's
All
go.
right, so
Ruin
Hell
its
yeah.
face, Hank.
crit
Very
damage.
nice.
This is a D12 damage thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
12
Yeah.
plus
Oh.
whatever this is. 11,
11
16,
plus 12,
28.
So it's 28 plus rage damage, which is an extra.
makes it 30.
30 damage, and that's
Heck yes.
slashing
Wow.
damage.
Yep. Where do you aim this?
I'm going to aim for the chest this time. Just try to hit it as hard as I can in the chest. That's it.
Yeah. You actually make a really neat cross in between what the dent that KiKi made and now this sort of gash that you cleave into its chest. And once again, this thing is almost knocked off its feet, Hank, as you just cleave into it. You actually almost have to put a foot on it to sort of wrench the axe head back out. There is a screech of tearing metal as you pull it out, sparks juttering from it, very briefly, the eye goes completely, like that little red eyeball goes out completely, and then it actually sort of, the hand that only has two fingers left on it, the pinky and the thumb, like hits its head, and the eye flickers back on again and starts whirring back around to have a look at you.
But while that's happening, anytime that its sensor is focused on anything other than me, there's going to be blurring shapes that kind of cross its vision, as ancestral protectors engages.
Yeah,
just so,
Nice.
so you're aware of what that is.
Does anyone else see that, or is it just?
Yeah, so. Yeah. It's well, actually, I would argue that this time probably not so much, because it's got sensors rather than eyes.
It's seeing literal ghost images in its
and they're like
vision.
They're images of like basically my ancestors in various forms. It basically gets disadvantage on attacks against others. And if they do hit another ally, that ally gets resistance to damage.
Nice.
Oh.
Honestly, this is one of, if not my favorite barbarian subclasses. So.
Yeah.
So cool.
Liquor Witch. Liquor Witch is raiding. Hello, Liquor Witch. Thank you very much for the raid, you bloody champion. Favorite raid emotes up in chat, everybody. Guys, thanks so much. How are you? What were you doing? We are playing a D&D campaign, sort of a micro campaign called Breakout from Bloodmoon Bay. By the splendid Glen Watkins. The gang have been abducted through teleportation means, and they are fighting a golem. And they are starting to get their head around exactly how hurting it works, because they appear to be able to hit it, but not always. May the dice roll only in your favor. And I'm off. Good night. Take care, Liquor Witch. Thank you very much. Let's have a quick shout out for Liquor. Well, we need an @Liquor Witch. There we go. That's the one. Good on you. They were playing some tabletop RPGs as well. Well, if you're off, don't tell us what you were doing, but thank you very much for joining us. And we'll just quicker.
Why does Liquor Witch sound like a better version of Liquor Barn?
Yes.
Let's have a follow back, a mutual follow there. Need to have all these people who are streaming TTRPGs in my time zone. Alrighty. So that was Hank. Anything else, Hank?
Yep.
Those things are going around in his head. Does that have an effect?
Only that it gets disadvantage on attacks against others.
Okay, sure.
And,
Yes,
and then
that,
if it does hit another, then they get resistance against the damage. Yeah.
Nice. Very, very nice. Cool. It's a Guardian
Awesome.
ECM suite. I love it. Alrighty. Milo, it is your turn.
Okay, Milo is going to see Kingsley try to, blind this thing, but it doesn't quite smash the ink bottle. And he's going to look at Kingsley and just, I got it. I'm going to knock and let loose probably both of my arrows, directly aiming for not just its eye socket, but for this bottle of ink.
I'm really sorry, Milo. It actually has its final legendary action, and then you can do your thing. Trust me. It's not going to move or anything. It's just going to... the weapon, the hand that was the rock drill, the drills retract and the hand comes back out, but the fingers don't change shape. They just sort of merge together, forming into one blade-like appendage that it is going to take a slash right at Hank. It's like, all right, I'm not allowed to attack anybody else. I'm going to attack you then, buddy. It can see 4 ghostly forms all around you, and it tries to decapitate all 5 images that it can see simultaneously with one big sideways swipe. So I don't get disadvantage against you?
No, you get advantage against me, in fact, because I'm reckless.
You did indeed. Fantastic. I love that for me. Pair of 8s on the dice aren't great. It is, however, a +10 to hit. So an 18.
That'll hit.
1d12 plus 2. There's a d12. Don't get to use d12s very often. There it is. And and a 1. So a total of 8. Bah. And it is slashing damage.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I apologize, 10. But you are raging. So
I am
5.
raging, so it's actually 5 damage. Yeah, that's right.
All right, Milo, you shoot it in its eye socket.
Specifically the ink bottle, hopefully.
Yep.
Don't worry about that first one. That is a natural 1.
Don't worry about it.
Unlike you.
That is a 26.
26.
Nice.
You nail it. It's sort of... the first one just sort of pings off its helmet. It doesn't hurt it at all. It hits it, but it does not appear to injure it. The second shot, however, you're not actually aiming at the golem. You're aiming to hurt this ink bottle instead, and you nail it. The ink bottle is absolutely obliterated with this arrow. The arrow goes straight into the eye socket and shatters the ink everywhere. And the golem does not appear in any way... doesn't react in any way. But there is now ink all over its faceplate, and particularly its eye socket thing. You can no longer... You see a very dark purple glow inside instead. You may well have achieved... Well, you've achieved what you were trying to achieve.
And I'm assuming I don't roll damage. It was just to the ink bottle.
You can roll damage, please. Yeah, it was still the arrow would go straight through into possibly one of the squishier bits on this thing.
So it's going to be 10 plus my hunter's mark.
Not
12.
especially. 12. Lovely. Anything else?
Right.
You standing exactly where you are in the spike growth?
No, I am going to go ahead and use my writhing tide again. I am going to hover myself good 10 feet above the ground.
Smart.
Can't do anything else right now, but I'm getting taller.
Interestingly, it does not imitate you.
Yeah, because he can't see me.
You are free to infer that is why. Okay.
Milo knows.
Very well. It's its turn, and now there is a Hank standing next to it. It looks around, its head clearly tracking. It can definitely see Hank's ghostly forms. What it can't necessarily see is Hank. So what it's going to do is the hand retracts back and out comes the rock drill again, and it's just going to pound the ground at its feet, looking to hurt Hank because he's standing next to it. Let us see. A 17 and a 3. I think I'll take the 17, so 27 to hit.
That'll do.
Alrighty. 2, a 6, a 4, and a 5. Plus 4 is...
19.
Yep, there you go.
19.
19 points of... This is bludgeoning.
Okay, so halved. Got it. So 9 points of damage.
Yep. And that's its turn.
Ooh.
It again aims at the ground, so it sort of throws stuff up at you, and you're kind of rocked by splinters and things off the ground.
Is it like an AOE damage thing around him?
So it is, but it does still need to roll to hit.
Close by, or
sorry?
Oh, okay. It needs to roll to hit. Okay.
Yeah.
All good.
But it is an AOE. It's sort of. I've modified the way it works slightly because this adventure is aimed at a slightly lower level party, so I'm just hanking these things up a little bit.
Got
That-
That's its turn. KiKi, what you gonna do?
What you gonna do when they come for you?
Bad monk.
I think I might keep some distance from this thing and radiant sunbolt it.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I'll spin the quarterstaff and then point it at the thing.
Can I suggest that you have maybe modified the quarterstaff so one end is designed for throwing fireworks?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, like
How about
like an atlatl.
Atlatl, yeah.
Yeah, just the.
Those things are sick.
That is kind of sick.
And 11 plus 8.
Is 19.
19 is a hit.
Yes. Could you pass me a d6, please?
It's cool to hear someone else
Choose
say
any of
that
those.
word as well.
Yeah. They're so cool.
6.
So 10 points of damage as like a beautiful
This is radiant.
multicolored firework hits it in the chest.
Nice.
Very
It doesn't know
nicely.
that.
Yeah,
can't
it's
see.
it can't tell if it's beautiful or not, but it does not enjoy
But
it.
everybody else
I
can tell
can-
it's beautiful.
The audience thought it was very
Exactly.
pretty.
I'm like, ooh.
Woo!
So did Milo.
Yeah, fantastic. Anything else? Do it again.
I'll do it again.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll twirl it again and flick and send another firework shooting towards it.
No, that's the damage.
Oh, fuck. And I failed.
That's a 10. Fireworks are really hard to throw.
They are. They have a bit of mind of their own. This
With
one
an
kind of just
atlatl.
goes off a little spiral. And Guy's like, that was a celebratory one.
Yeah, it was like, oh, and it was like, no, that was celebration. Like everyone's like, oh, it was like they're very confident. Hey, Abus, good to see you, buddy. How are you?
Could I borrow your mouse for a sec? I just want to scroll down on the old.
Bonus actions. Searing arc strike, step of the wind, wing flap, flurry of blows, patient defense.
Honestly, I might do a searing arc strike. So I will spend 2 key points.
You have to get fairly close with barricades because it's a 15-foot cone. But yes, you can.
Sorted, it's half blind. Yeah, I'll run forward and basically swing the quarterstaff in a beautiful arc. An incredible shower of sparkles in all different colours come shooting out.
Hell yeah. Alrighty. That's a save from me, I think, as well, from memory.
Yeah, deck save.
Dex save. Rolls a 7. -1. KiKi. Yes. And it's D6s. I think quite a lot of D6s.
We'll have to...
You take off 2 key points. KiKi points.
yeah, burning
Oh,
hand.
burning hands. There you go. 3
It is
D6s.
3
Do you want to
D6.
hit the thing and roll it on the thing?
Yeah. Got my finger on it. Oh,
Oh,
fuck
balls.
off.
5 points of fire damage.
How disappointing from
Hey.
all that effort.
Yeah. Love it. So yeah, KiKi, the radiant, the I need to describe this. That firework, first of all, explodes on its back, and because it was very much turned to face Hank. Oh, there he is! Hey, little man.
He's so cute.
He's a very happy little chap. Yeah, explodes on its back, and it reels from the damage. And I think stomps around, trying to... both of its hands come up and try to sort of clear its eye grid, but it doesn't have very dexterous fingies. So it turns and just sort of looks towards you, and then you... How do you do the flaming... How do you do searing arc strike?
I basically, if I'm holding my quarterstaff, I use it to basically it just shoots sparks out at the end as I swing it in the arc. I've already taken it
Oh, you've
off.
done it already?
Yeah.
Thank you. Cool. Love that.
It's like those sparkler things you sometimes get in fireworks shows
Oh,
where they
yeah.
go, woo!
It's a Catherine wheel, but you just hold it.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And it sort of tries to bat it all away, and once you've done, there is charring all up its torso, and yeah, actually some sort of blue-green creasing across its shoulders, sparks leaking out from a couple of the joints on its right arm. It's very clearly taken quite a bit of damage from that. Anything further? You are 15 feet away from it.
I think that's all I can do.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I'm not close enough to be in melee, so I can back away, can't
You
I?
can back away.
Yeah, I will back away then.
You back up about 20 feet. It does, however, as you do, emerge, there is a sort of little slot appears on the shoulder that's leaking sparks, and from it pops out a little cannon-like thing that aims directly at you as it casts Guiding Bolt on you.
Rude.
Now, I am technically at disadvantage for this because of Hank.
Correct.
But a 14 and a 17 on the dice. And it's a +5, so 19 to hit with the 14.
No.
Beats KiKi's 17 armor class, and Guiding Bolt is 46s.
Ow!
Okay, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. But I forget, actually, it's an upcast, so it is 5d6s. Sorry. That's another 2, though. That's not too bad. So 1, 2, 2, 3 is an average of 2 on 4 dice. 8 plus a 6 makes it 14 damage from 5d6s. It's not a lot.
14 damage total, is it? Like that's
Yeah.
after the... Okay, so I'm going to...
No. Oh, yeah.
Because I'm resistant because of the spell. Right? Right?
Yeah, you are resistant because of the ancestral
Resistant
protectors.
to all damage?
Resistant to all damage.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's...
Halved.
So
Yeah,
it says,
7.
It's,
that creature has resistance to the damage dealt by the attack.
Wow. Okay, so you lose all but one of your temps.
And
Cool.
then, on top of that... Sorry.
Love it.
I'm going to... As I see it lance out and shoot towards KiKi, I'm going to put my hand up and act as though I'm slapping at this spell to try and slap it away. I'm going to use my reaction to utilize Spirit Shield, which reduces the damage of an attack by 2d6.
Sure.
Let me
Hell yeah.
roll. Let me roll 2d6. Right.
The average being 7. So...
Oh wow,
3.
3
Rough.
damage.
Okay, well, KiKi still takes 4. That's okay. KiKi had temps to
I
spare.
think I can take 4 damage. I think I'll be okay.
Got it.
I'm not dead yet!
But yeah, KiKi now glows, overcoming that resistance, overcoming that disadvantage. But there we go. Yeah. Very nice. That is what it does with its legendary action, which means it's Kingsley's turn.
Excellent. Well, I'm still not built for combat, so I'm going to keep doing weird stuff. Instead, so I think, what is it? Kingsley will continue. I think his lyre doesn't stop playing and his bird song continues. Although I think somehow, without a break in the bird song, he layers like a second voice almost into the song that's emerging from him, and I do think that he adds a more bassy one that is more reminiscent of a growl, and I will give a bardic inspiration to Hank.
Nice.
Love it.
Instead as my bonus action.
Actually, she would have been exactly 30 feet away, Hank, I think, so she'll
Okay, so she would. Okay, no worries.
And then for my action, I have a feeling that I know the answer to this, but I want to try just in case.
Love it.
We know about these amulets that the people are wearing that control our necklaces. I'm assuming that there is effectively like a master amulet that more or less has absolute control, because
That's an interesting
these
assumption to
systems-
possess. Yep.
these amulets normally, well, rather people in positions of power consolidate.
Yep.
I would like to use my action. He's going to weave this into the song, so there won't be an immediately obvious effect to anyone but him. It might just seem like some sort of sparkles sort of coalesce around his eyes for a moment, but it seems just sort of showboaty.
Yeah.
But mechanically, I'm going to cast Locate Object.
Ooh.
And I would like to think about effectively a master control amulet for these necklaces to see if there is one
Yeah.
Whether I can see it. I have a feeling that I know exactly where this is going to point.
Yeah.
But I want to verify.
So yeah, you're it's harder if you've never seen the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it says, what is it? It does say you need to describe or name an object that is familiar to you.
Yeah.
Or you can locate the nearest object of a particular
Of that
kind.
particular type.
And so
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know if it'll even work, but
Yeah.
he's trying it. He's not built for combat. And so he's
I'll
like,
tell
"Hey,
you, it's an interesting one. You sense, you're hardly surprised when the answer comes back, Admiral Harrowgale.
Yeah. Makes sense. Okay.
You can see it. It's a kind of like it's not so much a necklace, more of it's a whole sort of section of armor. It's like a piece of a gorget hanging across his chest. I can't remember what they're called, but there's it's a very wide necklace piece.
Yeah, so unlike the other guy who's just wearing
Statement
it around like a
necklace.
leather string, it's
Yeah.
just like his is like fully on.
His is built.
It
it's
is not
built into
going
it.
to be easy to just like say like slip a knife through it and steal it.
No.
Interesting. Okay,
Never
that's
look
right.
behind you.
I think that with that, Kingsley will walk a little bit, like just a few steps away. I think sort of spinning a bit as he does. I think because although he's just done this, and I don't think they'll know what I've done, he's going to just kind of twirl a little bit, kind of just throwing some showmanship on it in an attempt to distract from what he's doing.
Yeah,
And I'll
sure.
pass the turn.
I love it.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. It is
will be
going
no-
to. What's the range on Fireball?
I'm sorry.
I'm
What?
glad I
You
stepped.
have to
I'm
be
glad
able
I
to
stepped
see.
away a little bit. Suddenly glad I stepped away.
Are hedgehog spines flammable?
Yeah. Technically, we go with a lot of Baldur's Gate rulings on this.
I actually love spike growth in Baldur's Gate because basically everyone gets hurt running through it, and then once
you can
there's a
set
few
it on
in
fire.
there, you can set it on fire.
So it's very hard to be more than 40 feet away from somebody else in this
Yes,
room.
it is.
I'm gonna say Milo and Kingsley are the two who are gonna cop this one.
Question about that. I'm 10 feet in the air. I
Yeah,
assume that it will be.
it is a 20-foot
hit-
radius sphere.
Aha!
That being a three-dimensional circle, and therefore flying doesn't necessarily avoid the damage. It is going to, it casts Fireball because it took fire damage, and it raises its hand with only the two grabby fingers, and a piece of lightning joins between the two of them, like sparks, and a ball grows between them, and then it sort of throws it like energy projector to a point roughly between Kingsley and Milo. It hits that point and then goes boosh, and a ball of flame erupts between the two of you. And please make me dexterity saves.
Fuck!
Hey, I rolled good. 21.
I'm going to crash out. That is my second natural one of the night.
Oh, okay. Let's
Third in the
find
game.
out.
What the fuck?
That's a 10.
All right, so I need a couple more d6s.
Yeah, it's plants that are magically created or manipulated. I can't help.
True, actually, I suppose that is the one good thing. We all got out of the spike growth and you're above it. So at
I'm
least the burning
fine.
spike growth shouldn't...
No, the burning spike
I'm
growth is an
being roasted.
additional problem. I did roll 3 1s on the damage
Woohoo!
dice. But I also did roll 2 6s
Unwoohoo.
and a 5.
With whom withdrawn?
So
Super
for
unwoohoo.
20,
Okay, so fairly average.
28.
Or to quote,
That's a few.
or to
28 or half for Kingsley.
quote,
Half for Milo.
Boona.
Boo, nah. Yeah, that's its turn.
Technically, I need to make a saving throw.
Oh yes, because
I
you're
succeed.
concentrating.
Technically, locate object is still up.
Oh,
as
I
much
also
as
technically
that.
need to make a saving throw, don't I?
Hunter's Mark. Yes, of course.
It's a Constitution, is it?
Yes. The DC being 14.
17.
There you go. Cool. Then it's that was Kingsley's turn, so it's Hank's turn.
Also,
right.
just to sorry, very quickly, just confirm, this thing isn't concentrating on spike growth, is it?
Nope. Not anymore because it just set it
curious.
off fire. But no, it yeah. I don't think it's done any other spells that require concentration yet. Anyway.
No. I was. I'm also just putting this
Oh, it's
together
taken
because
a
I
fuck ton
realize
of
it's.
damage. So.
I would just like to quickly shout out Mitch's comment in chat randomly because they're talking about how cute children, and Mick's like, "Well, if you do have kids, I gift you advantage on your roll to have a sweet and kind child and not a mini terror."
Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Much needed.
Yeah, I feel like we rolled in that 20, not gonna lie.
I'm hoping we did so.
Yeah.
I think we will have a sweet kid who is capable of terrible crime.
Yeah. It's the quote. I believe in you. I think you're capable of great things, like murder. Don't do that, though. Unless it's absolutely necessary. It's actually a quote from Alice Cotton Socks on Instagram. But it's been, the audio has been used by a lot of other people. All right. Yeah, Hank, what you doing?
All right. Almost as though in a trance, I'm going to pick up momentum with my swings. I'm going to take 2 attacks and then action surge to take 2 more. All of them reckless. So
I'm fully thinking the like, what is it?
hang on.
Extremely impractical spinning attack.
His eyes go kind of black.
The whirlwind attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get him!
All right. First
What
attack. Oh, the great axe.
Okay.
First attack will miss.
I will say
probably
you
with
do
14.
have
Oh, I do have
Bardic Inspiration if you want
I
to.
will add that, and it's a D10, correct?
D8.
D8. Got it.
Yeah,
All
weirdly,
right,
even though he
D8.
is just Bard, his yeah.
Odd. Yeah.
3 makes it 17.
So 17.
Does not
17.
hit, I'm afraid.
All right.
Unlucky.
Second attack with advantage. There was an 18 on the dice.
Nice.
Nice.
That'll do it.
All right. That'll be for 10 plus 2, so 12 points of slashing damage.
Hank, as this weapon swings down on it, this thing is obviously, it's leaking sparks, it's taken a couple of nasty hits. Where are you aiming for on this?
I'm aiming for the hip so that it can't really stand up as well. It can't really put full weight on both legs.
Once
And
again,
I'm just kind of almost like a lumberjack, just hack.
as you felt this before, the weapon swings in, and rather than doing any damage at all, a shard of the blade actually chips off. And it's like just clangs on it, and you're like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, it does. You can tell it does absolutely no damage at all. The metal of the hip is not even scratched.
Okay. So after my second attack, which is the one that I just took, I will quickly I'll latch the axe onto my back, reach across to grab the maul, and come in with the maul instead.
Yep.
And give that a crack. In hopes that that'll do something.
God, yes, I think I figured that now. I think I understand, and that's clever.
17 won't
It's called
do
the
it.
Maul of Warning.
And I
It vibrates
will.
when enemies are near. And other
Fourth
reasons.
and final attack is 24.
That does it.
And 13, so 15 points of bludgeoning damage. Does it do anything?
Wanting where? Where are you hitting it?
I'm going for the hip again.
Yep.
Just hacking at the same spot.
You collect them, so pick up your maul and go for exactly the same spot. The first one, it steps back. The second, and sort of just neatly dodges aside. The third one, you account for this and just clip it, and once again, clang, and just vibrating up the haft. You're like, ugh. And yeah, again, completely undamaged.
What the hell? What am I supposed to do? And
Kneecap it.
I will second wind, because why not?
Yep, sure.
It's 1d10 plus 4. Roll. Ugh. So 7 hit points back. And that is my turn. Ancestral Protectors still is... Well, actually... Would you consider it a hit even though it didn't do damage?
It didn't... you attacked, which I think is the wording on Rage. You definitely attacked.
It's not so much the Rage, it's the actual Ancestral Protector's ability, where the wording of it, if I can find it, while raging, the first creature you hit with an attack on your turn. So I've
hit it with an attack. Yeah, you hit it twice.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. Even though I didn't really damage.
Nope, you hit it with an attack. That's what the wording is.
Cool. All right, I'm happy with that. Sweet, that's it.
It turns to you and reaches out almost to give you a hug, and instead, it just headbutts you. Full bore Liverpool kiss. It has advantage on you because of the reckless. That's an 18 plus 10. No, plus 8, as it is going to use its slam attack, but this isn't the area effect one, this is just on you.
Sure. Slamming.
Oh, wow, I'm rolling not that brilliantly for the damage, though. 11 points of bludgeoning.
So 5 damage.
Yeah.
Got it. Just cracks me across the nose, a little bit of blood shoots out of my nose.
Yeah. And that's its turn. It's legendary action. Milo.
Okay, I'm gonna do it again. I'm going for this thing's eye. I'm seeing people try things that aren't working. I'm gonna keep on putting arrows in this eye hole, eye slit, whatever it is, until it can't see, not just because of the ink, but because there's so many fucking arrows.
Yep.
Oh, you can see past some of the ink? Okay. First one is an 18.
18 is the number you need.
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness. All right. And that's going to do...
Shouldn't have said that. 15, you were about to use one of your bonuses.
21. I rolled max.
Milo, it completely bounces off.
Ooh.
The arrow strikes it straight in the eye slot, just what you were aiming for, and then just bing.
All right, describe this thing to me.
I think it like a damage type only works once, maybe.
I think it's an adaptive thing, because we've seen so far that everything, like, it seems to copy stuff, and that's why when you pulled the great axe out before and swung at its chest, it seemed to hurt it, and then the second time you've gone back with it, it has bounced off. Or why, when KiKi swung for its leg, the first time cracked the big hole in it, and then swung the second time and it bounced off again. I'm wondering, if maybe it's I don't know if it's each body type or something, but maybe it's, or each body part, sorry. But, I'm wondering whether parts of it adapt to damage, and so you can't repeat it.
Milo will pull out his dagger, and I'm going to attempt to throw it directly into the eye socket instead. Actually, no. I'm going to aim for center mass. This crackling, sputtering shit that's going on his chest.
Yeah, I mean, there is a really neat...
right there.
X marks the spot right across his chest. KiKi put in one dent, and Hank put in the other.
I'm using my D4, because it's a 16.
Yeah.
Do it, come on.
Fuck.
Oh, you asshole.
Unlucky.
Rude. What the hell?
Unfortunate.
So many ones tonight.
It hits
come on.
Hilt first and just bounces off.
So here's the thing, Milo. I'll tell you for free because you burned your D4. It would not have hurt it.
That helps. Not gonna lie, that helps with it.
It would have been piercing damage, and it's already taken piercing damage from you
so it is
this
that
round
full,
and was immune to it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah,
piercing
so
damage
it's
specific,
adapting.
not weapon specific. Very cool.
Useful experiment, unfortunately, didn't work.
I
I'll be
will
doing next
float 10 feet away
Further up, higher, around?
towards. Yeah.
Interesting. So how far away from it are you now?
Probably 30 feet.
You
I
are
think I
30
said I
feet
was
away
40 feet
from...
away.
Yep. All right, you are 30 feet away from the thing. Hank is
I have
standing
10
right
feet
next
of
to it.
movement speed.
I love it. And it's the golem's turn again. The golem is really enjoyed that fireball it did last time, and there are now two. It raises its hand towards the sky and casts fireball. Does the same sort of methodology again. That lightning between its two remaining fingers, shoots it at a space directly in between you and Hank. It will also get itself in this. And please make me a dexterity save, Hank and Milo.
Oh,
Fuck!
wait, has it already taken fire this round from KiKi? So it's going to be like, oh, but I'm immune. Haha.
12. I got a 12.
You got a 12.
13.
That's not as bad. Oh, okay. The DC is higher than that, I am afraid.
Don't die.
No.
Don't die.
I have 30 hit points.
Let's find
And
out.
I'm in the air.
Above. Admittedly, there is about to be no spikes beneath you.
I would argue the spikes got burned up last.
That's true. That is true.
No.
Roll a pair of ones. Roll a
That's
pair of
nice.
ones.
That's nice.
And a pair of sixes again.
No. Stop invalidating your failures.
Then it's a very mixed bunch. 2 3s and 2 4s and a 5. So a little above average.
Yep.
17, 14, 19, 20, 32,
Milo's
33.
down. Milo is down for the count.
33 minus 3 as a
Thank
spirit
you.
shield.
Yeah, so 30.
30
Because
damage.
Hank uses his reaction for Spirit Shield.
Yeah.
Hey, Josh.
Milo does that. Did you
When I
have...
fall out of the sky as I'm rendered unconscious, do I take a death out? 1?
You would, yes, indeed.
It's only 10 feet
Done.
though.
Yeah, but you would take damage.
All right.
1d6.
You roll d6 down. I use modified falling damage. It's actually much
fair.
worse. But for the first 10 feet, because acceleration due to gravity increases your speed, the further you fall, the more
Yeah,
damage you
real,
take.
right?
So the first 30 feet or so, I've kept the rules basically the same. If you're conscious, the first 10 feet, I don't really make you take damage. But if you're unconscious, I'll roll a d6.
Yeah, so little hedgehog just falls out the sky.
Well, I don't actually roll a d6. It's just you're unconscious. You do take more damage. So it would be a
Super
failed
fair.
death save, but not 2.
Yeah.
Just the 1.
Sweet, appreciate that. I'm not gonna
did-
complain
did-
too hard about that.
How many hit points did you have before?
30.
Oh, you had 30. Hank, oh, wow. That's rough. Hank, I will allow...
Uh-huh.
No, I like this. This is fine.
Fine. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. Yeah. It's Kiki's turn.
I was going to say, Hank wasn't within range of Milo, were they?
Hank was 30 feet-ish
Oh,
30
from
feet.
Milo.
that's right, because I was within the same radius of the fireball, so...
Yeah.
I was
Well, the
You
radius...
shielded me for 3
The radius is 40
from the
feet.
33.
The
Ah.
diameter is 40 feet of the sphere.
Oh, yeah, no, and that's fair. I was just thinking, what is it? That I couldn't remember if Hank had his reaction or not, but I was thinking Hank has Spirit Shield and could have
Yeah, I
reduced it
did.
by
I used it.
2d6.
Baby,
I
he did
used
use
it.
it.
Oh, sorry,
He shielded me for 3.
I
It was
completely missed
33.
that. That's my bad. Sorry.
Yeah, that's
You're
what I
right.
just-
Brings it to exact... The thing is, he rolled
That's
very
my fault.
poorly. If he'd rolled just 1 higher, it would have been... Yeah.
Yeah, no,
That's rough.
that is my bad. Sorry, didn't clock that.
All good, man.
All right, Kiki, what we doing?
Yeah, because if my things aren't gonna...
Oh, boy!
Yeah, oh boy! Because, yeah, if we're correct about how we can't repeat, I'm tiny bit fucked.
You've
Apart
got...
apart from that one thing I just showed Josh.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll try that. And I'll. I don't really want to get into melee with it.
That's smart.
Not gonna lie.
You can use a dart to do it.
I could use a dart to do it. Because that probably won't.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. I have darts, so I'm gonna throw a dart at it. Oh, sorry. Just trying to read shit.
Yep.
So yes.
Throw a dart.
I'll get a dart and I'll just like pew with it.
13 on the dice
Plus
plus
eight.
8. 21.
21.
Is a hit.
Will
So it does 1d4 plus 4, so 5 piercing and 1d8
Yes, because I'm going to use my
ring of requited suffering.
Which means I can burn a hit dice and add that amount of necrotic damage to an attack, which is
Nice.
very handy. And I think I can do it more than once.
You can do it as many times as you have hit
Until
dice.
I run out of hit dice.
Yeah.
What hit dice do I have currently?
D8, so you have 10 of them because you're a level 10 monk.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do you want to...
Oh, yeah, sorry, I keep ruining the tracker.
You do. 5. 5 points of necrotic damage.
Does it take the necrotic?
It takes the necrotic. KiKi, where are you aiming, throwing? What does it look like?
Center mass. So me and Hank.
Oh, yes.
Me and Hank, we made that nice X. You know, why would I waste that?
So
it's just pew, and like as it leaves my hand, I like focus, and the ring like throbs.
Yeah, and you feel a wave of nausea sweep over you. Not to the point of vomiting, but like,
I have a little dry heave.
Yeah.
Just,
and the dart just takes it square in the chest, and it mimics you. It like, and it appears to be like holding itself together, as veins of purple ichor sort of start leaking out across its chest. From the center of this dart, as KiKi, you pour your own life force into hurting it. And you both look like you're vomiting a little bit, just going to have a little bit of attack yak mid-combat. Very, very nice. It is woozy and, doesn't appear healthy about that at all. It looks up at you. You're how far away from it? You were 20 feet. Did you move closer, or are you staying a distance?
Oh, I didn't need to move closer for that, so...
Okay.
I'm trying to stay out of arm's reach, even though I keep
Anything
hitting
else?
me with ranged attacks. Technically I can attack it twice. I don't know if the narcotic will work twice, but I'll try it just to see.
You could theoretically use your your second attack to throw a radiant thing instead, right?
Yeah, see if Radiant works after you've done necrotic to it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
She has done Radiant already to it, but yeah.
Yeah.
But you could try a Sunbolt.
Because I'm pretty sure I hit it with Radiant twice already.
You've done Radiant and
probably
Fire
right.
once each.
Gotcha, yeah.
Okay.
You did Radiant Sunbolt once, then you missed the second time, then you did Searing.
Right. But if the damage only works once, the narcotic ring doesn't help again. What happens if we just run out of damage types and it's not dead yet?
Trust the DM.
We'll figure it out.
We die.
What if I'm
You
really,
make
really,
like
really
Milo
scared?
and...
Fuck it.
And
I'll
pass the fuck out.
I'll throw another Radiant Sunbolt.
Yeah, do that.
Oh god, I gotta stop doing it.
Yeah, you do.
Motherfucker!
And it's punishing you for that, but with an 11. So you do not hit.
Unlucky.
It once again you get your firework lobbing device out, and fireworks are really hard to aim once they're lit. And it just sails off into the sky, and you actually hear Admiral Harrowgale go there like, this woman really enjoys her celebrations. I applaud. It's, I think, the first time any of you have heard him speak. And it's like, this lassie really enjoys her celebrations. Possibly a little early, girly, but you're doing great.
Tempted to flippin' as a bonus action. But I'm actually going to hold my bonus action because I can dodge.
Love it.
By spending a key point. So hopefully that will be helpful.
Hold your bonus action? As in, like, patient defense? Is that... Yeah, take the dodge action as a bonus action.
Yeah.
So you're going to spend the key point to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
And now it's not going to try and attack me, and it's going to be a waste of a key point. But I think I'm either going to be dead or the battle will be over before I run out of the fuckers. So.
That's the whole point. By level 10, monks pretty much have as much as they need. Cool. So, yes. Patient defense bonus dodge is basically gives a disadvantage on the attacks against you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Which is lucky because you had guiding bolt shot at you, so you're still kind of sparkly glowy, which is bad for you. So
it looks so pretty.
So when on its turn it on its legendary action. Oh no, it's a legendary action, so it can't move, which means it stands up. A bunch of the metal plates on its back sort of clank together, and it sort of stands a little bit taller. The plates on its chest sort of compress together, and the dart is squeezed out of it. The purple ichor that was sort of leaking from the dart sort of is sucked into it, and then in the center of its chest, in that X marks the spot, a circular orifice sort of forms. And then begins to glow a sickly purple light as it turns to Hank and casts Inflict Wounds.
Sorry, Hank.
It can't reach anybody else, and as I recall, Inflict Wounds is a touch.
Yeah. It's melee.
Wounds, as I recall, and yes. 3d10 necrotic. That's not good.
No, it's not.
Let's see if we hit. I don't think I did. It's a 12.
Oh, it didn't hit.
Nice.
7 and a 4. You know what? I'm gonna use my DM's inspiration.
Who keeps giving you those?
Not allowed.
Against the rules now.
I only can reroll one of them. A 6. No, I don't. Don't do it.
Let's go.
6 plus 5, 11. Nope. Hank survives. I'm definitely going to try it again, but not this turn. And it's Kingsley's turn.
Okay. I do need to ask. We are playing because it's standard. I assume we're playing with the restriction of you can only cast one leveled spell per turn.
That is correct. You can cantrip and leveled spell.
Excellent. Okay. In that case, Kingsley is first going to actually. If possible, I'd like Princely to take his action first.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to have Princely fly over to Milo and attempt to make a medicine check to stabilize him. If I could. Or is that not doable?
I don't know, man. Can familiars do that?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I think that's a bit of a stretch.
I don't think anything. I'm dying.
I mean, yeah. Well, that's fair enough then. In that case, instead,
I am going to ask the internet's opinion.
Because I just gave it a look as well, and everything I found basically just said it's never specified, so it's up to your DM. And I'm like, yep, well, fair enough. See, that's tough because I was about to do something big, but Milo, I think, being down is my bigger.
No, I'm fine. Do the big.
No, I think Milo is my bigger concern.
Just blow him out.
I'm so fine. I'm so fine.
You say you're fine, but then you might roll a 1.
No, I'm fine. I have a inspiration die.
What I would say is you can have it make the help action. So Milo can get advantage on his death saves.
Okay, I will do
I'll
that.
take that.
Yeah, I'll say in that case, yeah, Princely will fly over, landing on Milo's chest, and will take the help action. As there will be like some little sort of like clawed sort of feet, just like sort of batting at the side of your head, as it tries to wake you. Then Kingsley is going to look to the two that are currently. Actually, wait, Hank, you're the only one right up next to it, right?
Yep.
Kingsley is actually going to look towards you as he sort of like pulls one claw the full length of the lyre, kind of playing a short scale, as I'm going to use Mantle of Inspiration again to refresh the 8 temporary hit points on everybody.
Nice.
But also is specifically because it allows you to use your reaction to move, and he's going to call out to Hank and just say,
Get out of there.
Just step back.
All right, I will do just that,
Mhm.
and I will step back.
Hank takes.
I'll
yeah,
move
you
back.
don't
I'll probably
have
move back like.
opportunity attacks.
I'll probably move back like 30 feet.
Yep. Smart.
That's fine. I just need everyone out of 10 as
You cast Shatter.
as Kingsley is going to look towards the creature, and although it's like created some sort of something, still staring at that sort of hole in its chest where it had been opened up, and it has tried to kind of shore up the wound that it had suffered. Kingsley is instead going to sort of look towards it as he stops playing for a moment, just takes a deep breath, and I cannot replicate this right now because there are people asleep in my
Trying to
house.
sleep. Yep.
But effectively, like takes in a deep breath, and when his breath emerges again, there is a torrent of wind almost that emerges from his beak, sort of strung through with that sort of green filigree sort of swirling forwards, as he's going to cast Shatter centered in the hole in the thing's chest.
Oh,
as
brutal.
he eagle screeches,
Yeah,
and it
I
just
love that.
booms forwards.
I half expected him to cock-a-doodle-doo, but that's better.
Yeah, it
I have done that before, but
it shakes on its hip
no.
joints.
It does have to make a Constitution saving throw. However, I'm assuming this is a creature made of inorganic material,
Tis indeed. So disadvantage,
meaning it makes it with disadvantage.
which is lucky.
And I
well,
will upcast this to my highest possible level, which is
yep.
4th.
Nice. I rolled a 14 and a 16 plus 2. So with disadvantage, that makes it a 16.
16, that is very bothersome. A 16 is my DC,
Is
which
the
means
number.
it will succeed.
Rough.
That is very unfortunate, but it is what it is. It'll still take half damage at least, which is... So I rolled 21, so it'll take 10.
10.
Thunder, which I don't
10
believe it has
thunder.
taken.
Real quick question there, actually.
Hmm.
Does this count as inorganic material?
Yeah, it made the save with disadvantage. It rolled a 14.
I'm just deaf. Please ignore
That's okay.
me.
It rolled a
I
4.
just zoned out and my ears stopped working.
I get that. But yeah, it rolled a 14 and a 16,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
it just did well. Yeah.
So,
That sucks.
Yeah, absolutely. Very nice though. Good hit. And yeah, its entire form is now just riddled with cracks, sparks, and I would say like the phosphorescent sparks of of fireworks are just fluttering out of it. The drips of that purple ichor drip from a lot of them as well. From underneath its carapace, like its torso carapace, there is drops of this stuff leaking out of it. The eyepiece has gone completely black. That little purple dot that's all you can see of the red one underneath is going very slowly and occasionally just glitching out. As it's still standing and looking pretty grumpy. Anything else, Kingsley?
I think Kingsley sort of looks staggered for a moment, as I think he tries to recover his breath, having like fully expelled everything out of his chest. And I'll pass the turn, but I will say that everyone I think in the arena, and maybe the first few rows, likely has that faint kind of like almost slight tinnitus ring, not enough to stop you hearing, but like when you hear a speaker feedback on itself. Same sort of sound.
Yeah, I love that. You do that, and it is kind of blundering a little bit. It's barely moved. It hasn't really moved its feet at all this entire combat so far. But it looks over at you, and you just sort of blasted it with sound waves. It looks back and it gives you a foghorn. Just a dead set. The Titanic is coming straight for you. And it casts Shatter right back at you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Please make me a con save.
Fuck this
Not
thing.
my best. It's a nat 1.
Oh!
Ah!
Not good. And it's, how many was it? 3d8?
3d8 at base level, yes.
3d8 at base level, that is what it does. It's an 8, a 1, and a 7, and a 3. So 10, 8, 19 points of thunder damage.
Yeah.
However,
I
it's
think
centered on Kingsley, and Kingsley's nowhere near anybody else.
Yeah. I think Kingsley sort of maintains a poker face as best he can. Like, clearly, I think reacts to it, but then, like, sort of shrugs the effect off and tries not to sort of give anything away. But I think there's, like, a small little bit of blood coming out the side of his beak. He's just like, I'm fine.
I'm okay.
You clench your beak so hard, it cracks a little. Excellent.
Gonna have
Thank
to
you
go see
very
the
much.
dentist.
Yeah. Hank, it's your turn.
All right, I moved 30 feet away. I want to position myself so that I am direct on to its open chest cavity,
Yeah.
if I could. And being 30 feet away, I'll put my maul back on my back, and I will grab 2 javelins at the same time, one in each hand, and I'm going to point and lob it as hard as I can, directly at its chest, if I may, recklessly as well, to the point, I kind of like just put all of my strength into it. Oops, I didn't roll with advantage, but you know, that's a 17, so it's going to hit. That's an 18, 27 will do. Yeah. So that'll be, oh, nice. 13 points of piercing damage. Aiming for its chest.
Yeah. Clangs right off.
Oh, KiKi hit it with a dart.
And Milo shot it a whole bunch with.
And
My
Milo
dart didn't
shot
work
it.
either.
I ain't got much else, people. And I am going to move over and... Oh, no. Just double check. No.
Everyone
not an
checking their
awful lot.
spells now.
I've got no spells. I've literally got bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to be in a helping role right now. I'll look after Milo in a second, and that is my turn. I just want to make sure that I'm about 30 feet away from my nearest ally, wherever that move
You
would
are
take
at
me.
least 30 feet away from your nearest ally. You would be
Sure.
40 feet from Milo, 50 feet from KiKi, and probably the best part of 70 feet from Kingsley.
Sure. All right, that's my turn.
Okay, you actually probably be in the corner near one of the pillars, Hank. And there is cover as well. Yeah, like these pillars are 10 feet wide. You could hide behind them.
So did it take did it take any movement for me to get into that position, or I was in that position at the start?
I would have said you would
turn?
already have been there. Yeah.
Perfect. Good to know. Thank you.
Alrighty. That's it will have let's have a look. It's going to cast it's going to use its remaining 2 fingers. Well, actually, it holds its hand up, and then the 2 fingers go back down, and a whole new bunch come out, and then aims at Kingsley and gives him 3 more as it casts magic missile at him again.
Yep, I'll just take all the damage.
We have 2. Whoa, okay, pair of 4s and a 3 again. That's the same, or a similar but different 13, 14 points of force damage.
That's exactly what happened to me.
Yes.
And then I died, so be careful.
That's its turn. As in its legendary action. Milo.
Let's do this. I have
Make
the help
me a
action,
death
yes.
save with a help
You
action.
do.
Thank fuck.
Yeah.
I'm up, baby. Let's fucking go.
Nice.
Yeah, Milo wakes the fuck back up
Good
with a
morning.
nat 20. I was going to say, in future, don't.
Nice.
We've instituted a new thing we like to do here now. Don't tell us. Roll it blind. Roll it in the dark, so we don't know whether or not you failed or not. So your companions have to. I mean, it doesn't matter because you nat 20 and stood back up.
Yeah.
But your companions don't know how close to death you may or may not be.
I like that.
Yeah, it's neat.
Yeah.
It's I
do.
think Matt Mercer.
Stops you
mentioned it.
doing the like, oh, he's only on one failed. He can
also
stay there
makes-
another turn.
It makes somebody who's unconscious's turn really interesting.
Yeah. Sweet.
We did it with Kesh last combat because Kesh spent a fair amount of it unconscious.
I was, yeah. That was a fun fight.
She even rolled a nat 20 once as well and got right back up and then got nerfed.
And then immediately got shot back down.
Smacked down again. Milo
what's
on
about
one
to
hit
happen to me?
point sits back up. That is the end of your turn.
Power
However,
up my little head.
you're like, oh.
Wow.
You're sitting. Your arm is at a slightly funny angle, Milo, and you spend
That's
the rest of
alright.
your time relocating a couple of fingers.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, who hasn't? Okay, then it's the golem's turn. The golem really wanted to do inflict wounds on KiKi, but hasn't had a turn since then. So it's going to stomp over to KiKi and attempt to cast inflict wounds on you with
dodge!
with its chest cannon.
I dodge. I take the dodge action I've been holding.
However, you are guiding bolted, so it's just flat. And you are now much more than 30 feet away from Hank's spiritual guardian, so they don't affect it anymore. Is that correct, Hank? Yep, jolly good. Alrighty.
Oh, it'll still impose the. Oh well, actually no. Sorry, I was going to say it'll impose a disadvantage, but the dodge already does that, so it doesn't matter. Yeah.
As the ancestral guardian does still.
The ancestral guardian, I'm pretty sure the whole like disadvantage attacking other people thing doesn't have a range. I think it's just the reducing damage thing has a range.
Because there's two
That said,
reductions,
You're
but
correct.
only.
You're correct.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I will roll with
I can
disadvantage
put it-
then.
I'll put it in the chat for you.
A 19 and a 14. Plus 5, which means the attack is a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
So KiKi's 17 AC isn't going to stop it. Which means 3d10 necrotic damage.
Pray for KiKi's soul.
A 4, a 6, a 7, and a 6. For a total of 16, 23 points of damage.
I
But
got
that
80
is actually
temps.
halved.
And that is-
halved
And that is half,
Because
yes, of course.
because of the ancestral guardians. Yeah,
Yep.
ancestral projectors.
So
sorry.
down to 11, and so KiKi is only going to lose like 3.
Yep, because I had my temps back.
Yes.
I mean, they're gone now, but...
She's down to 46. She's okay.
Ow!
And it's standing over her. And it goes like, oh yeah, that's right. I have to kill the barbarian first. But it's actually not that smart. It's just kind of vindictive. All right, that's its turn. KiKi!
You know what?
You can bonus action disengage if you want as well, I think. You have that ability.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, no, disengage is a... I feel like you can as a...
I think I can burn a key point.
Yeah, to disengage, yeah.
Because I don't know if I can hurt it anymore.
You also have Misty Step, just as a point. Or Wing Flap. All of these are interesting choices. You could try and stun it. You have Stunning Strike.
Yeah? Okay, I'll try that. Cool, I'll hit it with my quarterstaff then.
And try and stun it.
Since it's standing right in front of me, feels,
Yeah.
logical to hit it.
Pick one. 17 on the dice.
Which is 27.
27 does indeed. Yeah. I will tell you for free. You don't need to roll damage, but
I would like to burn a key point to try and stun it.
it will try. It'll make a con save. A 9
It fails.
plus 2, but 11. It fails. You have
Yes.
stunned
Nice.
it. Kiki, you just clock it around the head, and there is that thunk that Hank is horribly familiar with at this point, but it does seem to it does sort of a bunch of sparks shoot out of the side of it. It's like thunk, and whilst the actual damage itself doesn't appear to do anything, it does sort of seem to just become completely still.
You've knocked a component out of place.
Yeah. You've paused it. It's like you just time out.
Can I reach the hole in its chest?
Yeah.
I would like to put the tip of my quarterstaff directly against the hole in its chest and searing strike directly into its chest.
That's very cool.
I might blast myself backwards, but you know.
Kiki, you aim a searing strike directly into its chest cavity, using 3 key points this turn.
Nice.
Let's. It can't dodge. It's stunned. So
Yeah,
that's
it
3d6.
Yay!
4, 5, 2, 4 is pretty good. 9, 11. 9, 11. It's over 3,000 damage. And a lot of emotional damage.
I call it a dick while I do it, just for some extra emotional damage. No, I'll do what he does. I'll whisper sweet nihilism. I'll say, "You'll never be as incredible as you deserve to be."
Rude.
And then, because it's stunned, I'm gonna get the fuck out of range.
Basically just flames erupt from inside of it. Every joint, every seal, every crack in its armor, flames burst from it. You can't tell whether or not it did anything, but it looked fucking dope. And the audience goes, "Oh!" And then Kiki fucks off, I presume. Yep.
Weebling.
It cannot use its legendary action because it's stunned, which means it's
Yay!
Kingsley's turn.
Everybody, do as much damage as possible. Why didn't I think of this before?
Alright, I've only got 1 damage type left, and I was trying not to use it because I didn't think it'd work, but at this point, anything's worth it.
Psychic?
Oh my god.
Yeah, psychic. So I think, what is it? Kingsley, I think as this happens, sort of having had a few seconds to regain his breath, is actually going to turn and raise his voice as he looks to the crowd for a moment. I think his eyes lingering on the Admiral, and then just looking towards the crowd will just, "Ladies and gentlemen, so far all we have seen is this thing attempt to copy us. Let's see it do something more original." And I'm going to Vicious Mockery. And I needed to make a wisdom save.
It's a wisdom save. Okay.
You're a derivative piece of shit.
Boo, get better material.
No original ideas in the arena.
Kingsley, I will allow you to use your advantage, your D
Do it.
D20
Yep, I'm doing it.
to
100%.
impose a disadvantage on me.
You just hear his robotic voice ring out, "I fucked your mom."
I have a flat nothing in it. I, however, did roll a 16. But if you are using your
Yes.
inspiration to impose disadvantage,
If you're allowing that in the moment,
I
do
will
it.
allow it this time. Do not guarantee I will
Yeah.
allow it every time.
That is fine.
But yeah, roll some damage, please.
Yes.
Please. Alright. 5 psychic damage.
5 psychic damage. Takes it to 130 that has been dealt to it.
I love it. Another bard who's hit the hexagon.
And as these words cuttingly slice across it, you hear this woo as it stands up, turns and looks directly at you. a gust of steam bursts from all the cracks and plates within its armor. The ink across its faceplate boils off. And there is this pinging, crunching noise as every single piece of damage done to it is bent back into shape, forming back perfectly into its original pristine condition. It then seems to shrink as every joint contracts, and then it just collapses face forwards onto the ground. And a roar of approval erupts from the crowd. The Admiral actually gets to his feet and says, "I've never seen it done like that before."
Insulted it to death.
He'll give sort of a little bow, and I think he will give it in the Admiral's direction, but looking more towards the rest of the crowd. Instead, we'll just. It appears our opponent is all out of steam. Now, if you'll excuse us, and kind of give like a little sort of.
Danny, give him an extra round of grog this evening. That was good. And you see the warden open the gate to let you guys back in, and tips his non-existent hat to the Admiral. And I think there we will have a quick little breaklet, ladies and gents, and be back in 5 to 10. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye. Vast ahoy and g'day, mateys. We be back for a little bit more Humblewood. Yeah, I hope you are having a good stream. We know we are. Let's have some, see if we can get the music to actually work now that it's, pardon me, been a little while.
Like, why can't I hear anybody? Might help if I put my
because
headphones in.
it might help. Hey Mooncloud, lovely to see ya. So yes, we are back. The gang have just vanquished the. Its name is actually the Energy Transmuter. Is the name of the creature, but it's a golem-like creature. And yeah, you are
cool
returned.
Concept.
A very neat thing, and I'll explain how it worked when we get to our favorite moments. But you are returned to your cell. The warden, Danny, as he is referred to, joining you. You're a smart bunch. Not many get past the big boy. Made a pretty penny off you lot today as well. So did the Admiral. That's why he's so pleased. Get some rest. I'll be back with your dinner.
Always happy to help the gambling industry.
Anybody who would like to can make an insight check.
I would love to make a check.
Yeah, I
Roll
would.
your +3. 17.
Dirty 20.
No.
30-20.
17 plus. It's
Oh,
14 plus 3.
Oh, right. I couldn't actually see
17 for KiKi, a dirty 20 from Milo, a 9 from
9
Kingsley,
from me.
and a 17 from Hank. Hank, Milo, and KiKi all go, this guy's never brought us food before, and bringing food is not important warden business. Ooh, why is he coming back with dinner? Yeah.
I think Kingsley is like just sort of holding the persona together as he sort of will just sort of smile and thank the man, unable, I think, to think about the deeper consequences. And as soon as he's around the corner, will just slump down against the wall and sort of clutch at his stomach.
I think I met God.
Milo,
Which one?
Yeah, you were.
While you were
looked like you had a
unconscious,
hard time.
what did you experience?
Absolutely nothing.
Blankness.
Blankness.
Okay, interesting.
I like to think that everything went dark for this little guy and he was back up within 12 seconds.
Oh, he was. Yeah.
Like, he was literally back up within, no, more like 6 seconds, actually.
Milo,
if it had been a little bit longer.
he doesn't remember anything. But Milo, when you went out, you saw Aunt Aloane. Your eyes flickered open in a forest. You looked up, and then your aunt sort of comes and stands over you and says, "No, not yet," and backhands you across the face. And that woke you right back up again. You do not, however, remember any of it.
And he's just theorizing that he must have seen God, because that's what happens.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, it being on Aloane?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, she so would.
She's slapped most of her friends before.
Does anybody have the ability to check food for poison? Because I'm a little bit concerned they're bringing some food our way. Haven't done that before.
Pretty sure I can't be poisoned, so...
Not magically, but...
Would I be able to do that as a ranger?
I believe it's a monk ability.
There's a spell that would purify it.
Yeah. But it'll just... Not magically, but I've spent long enough in seedy taverns to be able to pick up when something's not good.
Yeah,
I'm sure I can figure it out. As I think
safe than dead.
he's between medicine proficiency, nature proficiency, and herbalist's kit proficiency. I imagine Kingsley could at least take a swing at it.
Yeah. KiKi cannot be. She has purity of body. So she can she's just immune to disease and poison.
My veins flow with gunpowder.
Well, that's convenient.
She can also run along walls and all that cool shit. Probably because she's a bird.
Caw.
Gotta say, that was a strange fight for me.
Yeah.
It's actually the first fight in... I can't even tell you how long that my brother wasn't there with me.
I don't like to think how we would have done against two of them. That
You
would
have
be
a brother?
Very bad.
Yeah, I got my brother. You saw him last time.
I thought that was just you.
No. It's my brother. It's my twin.
Right.
But you can't get him back in here.
Nope. No, the collar. I tried that last night, and yeah, it did not go well. Did not go well at all.
Well, I wouldn't put any of my family in here either.
No. Well, I mean, he keeps me company a lot of the time, so. Would
you
glad
like a
you're all
bug?
here.
They keep me company.
I'll have to pass on that one.
The little
I'm not
spider that had just started shuffling its way down out of his quills was just going to return very quietly.
Okay,
Yeah.
no one.
I probably won't get the same joy out of it as you would.
Oh,
The other crew in the far cell are not there. However, they were when you went out, and you've only been gone about 25 minutes. The map hatch whispered good luck to you before you went, but the others sort of disdained to notice. But yeah, they are missing as of now.
Can we hear the arena from here?
No. You are. It's a 5-minute lift ride up to the.
We can't hear shit. Yeah.
It's a fairly long way. Yeah.
Look.
You could, if you wanted to, have a short rest.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing else going on.
Yes, please.
Mightn't be the worst idea.
yes,
Kiki's a monk.
please.
KiKi got
Kingsley's
knocked
a
out
bard.
of it, so...
He needs those.
I have 1 hit point.
Do you want to roll?
Yeah, I
some?
would like to roll some hit dice, please.
Yours are D8s here.
Yes.
Have a couple of them. Pair of ones.
Oh, they
It's
would
your
roll a
hit dice
couple
plus your con
of
mod, right?
It is plus your con mod every time, so that's your con mod is +2, so that's 6.
6 points. Oh wow.
Hey, does Kingsley strike up a tune? Ooh, that's a bit better.
That's
8
better.
and a 6. So 10, 18.
I don't think Kingsley will. Because as much as he's tempted to, I think he's aware that it's somewhat unnatural, like it's somewhat magical. And he's not willing to run that risk.
Fair, valid. All right, no extra d6 for everybody. from Song
Sorry,
of Rest
fellas.
because he's a bard. That makes it 24. Do you
How
want to
many
go?
am I down?
You've used 4 so much so
I've
far. That would
used
bring you to
4.
that would bring you to 66. That would bring you to 70. You want to do one more?
Yeah, I'll do one more.
Yeah, 5.
Come on, baby.
I'll roll.
That's 7. Max. Back to max.
Boom.
And you are,
roll.
and you have still got 4 more.
Which I
Because
can
you
use
burned.
to hurt people.
That's exactly it. Forget where it's. Where does it say what your
Actually, you know what? I may as well. Just to top up, just in case.
No, Siri.
Get
I love how
Alright,
the
I'm
dog
back to
wasn't
max.
interested in sitting in my lap before. Now I'm holding the rabbit. She's like, please let me in your lap.
Well, your key points are back up as well.
Yep, that's nice.
Where does it have your hit dice?
I think you have to click on the
So
points
at the
thing.
top you click short rest,
Oh, yeah.
and also it'll automatically apply them to your sheet. You just tick the ones you want to spend, like tick the boxes, and it'll pop up underneath it with a little thing that'll say like 1d
Wow.
something, and then if you click that button, it'll roll it and then heal you for it. But you can do that multiple times to then like go, I want to spend more dice, spend more
Yeah.
dice.
Cool.
I
It's
did
done.
not know that was a
That's
possibility.
handy.
I just figured it out now about
Um,
on the last of the dice that I was rolling. So
Nice. The most helpful one. Cool. How's Milo is the real question.
I spent 7 hit dice and I'm on 42.
You can spend all of them if you want.
Yeah, I probably should.
Well, not a bad idea to just go all out.
Yeah.
would recommend.
Just in case
Two,
this guy's got
three.
stats and shit.
Another 15.
Plus your con mod every time.
It's a 0.
Oh, good. Good.
Okay.
So I'm on 57 out of 64. Let's go.
That's alright. Cool. Alrighty. Yeah, you guys basically rest up, just sort of like, fuck me, that was a lot. What did I get you all down to? I know I knocked Milo unconscious, so he was on 1 hit point. How was Hank?
I was down to 48 of 91.
Okay, so just under half. Oh no, just over half. KiKi was
Yeah.
just over half. How was
That
Kingsley?
fireball fucked me for sure.
Technically half a hit point over half. I was at
Nice.
32 out of 63.
Okay, all right. The creature is a DC. It is a challenge rating 10 creature.
Yeah.
But
I can see
didn't-
why.
I nerfed it a little bit because it straight up rules as written. You guys would not have been able to kill it. And the book does contain rules for. So if they're not actually capable of it, do this. So that was what was done. But it was still neat. I did scale it up a little bit to compensate.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah, so about an hour later, after just sort of resting, do you guys have a chat or do anything while you're waiting?
How many times do you think we have to do that before we're champions and we get to go home?
Well, they originally said 3 fights, right? You win 3 fights, you get your freedom. Did they not say 3?
No one ever said
I
a
mean,
number.
Oh,
we'll
okay.
just ask
Just
him
become
again when it
champions.
comes down.
Just become champions, right?
Yeah.
Does that mean we have to kill what survive longer than everybody else? The
Actu-
rules here are very fuzzy, and I don't appreciate it.
That's going to come up to what I was going to talk to you about, because this conversation was evidently happening just before Danny came back, and Danny overhears that question and says 5 fights is normally the you got to win 5.
5.
Doesn't matter how many you lose along the way. Interestingly, as long as you survive, you just got to win 5. And then there you go, free as a bird.
Do they get increasingly more difficult, or?
Well, we like to make things interesting, pair you up against guys that are, considered comparably difficult.
That was comparably difficult, huh?
Well, you're demonstrably far too competent for the poor Tilia lads.
Well, yes.
And look, you insulted the thing to death. You must be pretty decent. Look, you're all alive, even the spiky one. He is eating a large haunch of meat, his lupine jaws blood-stained. It is a very red, kind of barely cooked piece of meat. Imagine, it's the sort of thing... Asterix and Obelix would be eating just, you know, a whole haunch of boar. It's that. He's just got a leg of something. He turns to the other guards and says, "Everyone out. I want to have a little chat with our new friends here solo." And here's a couple of his companions who've brought the food in, like pass it in through the bars. And he's actually taken the haunch off it, and he's helped himself. But your meal is pretty nice. They have actually provided quite a good spread. So unless any of you are vegetarian, this is quite a nice spread.
I would like to give it a once over to see if everything looks copacetic, because there were expressed concerns of poison.
Yeah. You
Kiki's
can
just in there like swimwear.
give it a. I would say medicine.
All right. Medicine. Ooh. Nope, rolled low. That's a 9.
So he sees you looking it over and says, "Oh, no. Hopefully this, what I'm going to say next, will give you some confidence." And KiKi is like, what? I presume none of you are vegetarians. Milo? No?
I mean,
No,
you
he
can
eats so
just eat
many
anything,
meat
right?
stuff. Like,
Yeah.
that's one thing that you might assume that he would do, but no.
Yeah. It is mammalian meat-based products, none of this. So in Humblewood, though less so in the wider Everden, but Humblewood is all about them bug steaks. It is mostly, most meat is either fish or bug. And they raise cattle, but it is all beetles and caterpillars and that sort of thing. But in the wider Everden, there are cows, pigs, sheep, whatever. This would appear to be a rack of deer, ribs, and a few other sort of assorted meat-based products. There's also a big old loaf of bread with some or olive oil to dip in, that sort of thing, and some cheeses.
This is more like it.
Hearty,
I do think that
there's also a tankard of beer each.
Given his particular abilities, I guess, before he eats any of the meat, he'll sort of stop and, I think, lower his head almost in prayer for a moment before he tucks in.
You've I don't think hear so much as feel it's all good. The meat's fine. The beer's been watered, but otherwise you're all good.
I think this is more to do with what is it?
Just being an observant boy, just being a good boy, or
no, it's more because one of his abilities that came with everything else was his feat that lets him talk and befriend giant animals.
Oh, sure.
And so seeing something
so
sort of larger, I think
respecting
he's he just sort of offers a momentary kind of.
That's fair.
And
Yeah. But it is a kind of it is a kind of communing a little bit with your patron to a degree, and she is also the patron of
my patron
like
of the arts.
Yeah, your artistic patron, and you do. She doesn't say anything, but it is you get a sense of don't worry about it.
Yeah. Absolutely. I imagine this is not the first time, but he's decided it's part of it. So
yeah. She says, he says rather. So, eat up. We want you all fighting fit tomorrow. The Admiral was very impressed. I mean, as was I, but he made a killing today on you because Big Boy wins 3 out of 4. So the odds were good, and look, you guys, you gave a good showing against the Tillier yesterday, but everyone was like, okay, no, they've got some promise, but it was still odds against you. And the Admiral, he was believed, absolutely. He put a fair sum down on you, and he did very well. So,
do we get a cut?
Well, on that note, you guys have proved that you can win. Your next fight is against a Borragoni.
What's that?
Who's a what, sir?
Yeah, a Borowati?
A Borogoni. The only one of you, and I have decided this previously, I'm afraid, the only one of you who has the slightest chance of knowing what the fuck that is Kingsley. Milo, it is completely outside your ken.
Oh,
Okay.
cool. So none of that.
What do I need to roll?
It is a history. You would have had to have heard stories of it, tales and legends.
Okay.
16.
Yeah, 16's not bad, and I don't know that my inspiration is going to make me do much better than that because I don't have a good score in it. So I'll take a 16.
Very well. Yeah, it's a demon. Of some
Yeah, my
sort.
lives with no clue.
I think in that case there will be, as he says the word, I think there'll be a moment as he just sort of like tears off a bit of the meat that he's eating and sort of chews, and after a couple of seconds of thinking, then freezes.
Like oh.
And then just looks up and just swallows. And
It's pretty hardcore. Pretty dangerous looking thing.
One of those imprisoned here.
I don't know about imprisoned.
Employed?
Not employed either. They're not very bright. It lives here. It lived here, I believe, before the Admiral came along. It just kind of was here and can be easily lured places. / convinced to just do the thing. I'll be honest, it does not have a collar. We wouldn't know how to go about putting one on it.
Has anybody ever beaten it before?
Yeah, loads. This is the thing. It's lost a few times. It's got a better win ratio than the golem. The thing is, it's not very bright. It's from one of the other planes. We don't know very much about it, but it's not a killer. Exactly. Unless you're really trying to fuck it up, as in like it takes things personally. So if you give it a good smack, it'll give you a good smack. But if you like go for its guts, it'll have you. So the offer is, and I stand obviously to gain from this as well.
This is going.
It's a kind of thing that you can not die if you're careful about it. If you were all to throw the fight, say, I would be able to see my way to maybe giving you a leg up for the next fight. See, this place is originally a wizard's tower. Wizards no longer in residence, but it's full of all manner of interesting magical doodads. And then he points to your necks. And a teleportation interrupter.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Oh, yeah, no, you weren't betrayed. No, sorry.
Oh, good, because I was going to beat the shit out of that guy.
Oh, that's fun. I probably shouldn't have told you. That would have been funny. Never mind.
Trust me, you're not going to see it.
Oh, wow. And that was clearly a threat, I imagine, but...
And middling.
He's like... He is very confident in his position. And he says... yeah, basically. So, the lower levels are kind of off limits nowadays, but the Admiral said ask him to throw the fight and throw in some food, like better rations. But I feel like you lot are a bit above that. Why take the risk when if you could beat the thing, and you're one step closer to freedom? I don't like to take the risk. Tell me yay or nay. If you lie to me, if you say, oh, we'll throw it, and then you get killed, and then you kill it, you will not be having any more dinner. That'll make winning a lot harder, and I will be displeased because I will have lost a lot of money. If you're straight with me, I'll be straight with you, and if you do throw the fight, then I will... I could be able to... I'll nip down and see what's in the cellar. See what the wizard left hanging around. We've lost a few lads down there, but I'm reasonably confident I can find something interesting for each of you. A little magical doodad of some useful provenance.
And
to
is
help you
the
in your
Admiral
future
going to be
fights.
okay with
What he doesn't know won't
tracing out
hurt him.
bombs? Okay, so you're doing it without the Admiral's approval.
Sir,
Got
the
it.
Admirable.
Oh, you
The
and your Admirable.
Admiral,
Oh, he is. No, that's fair. I think he'd like that.
if he were to not bet on us losing, he could possibly be displeased with us if we do.
Yeah, that would also be. Well, if you give it your level best and get the shit kicked out of you anyway, you know.
Well,
I mean,
That
what
is
do y'all
gambling. Fixing a fight obviously isn't gambling, but
Yeah. Could we possibly have a moment to confer before we give you an answer?
make a persuasion check.
I don't know if I'm super persuasive, but I'll give it a
And
crack.
after
Minus
that
plus
gets
2.
said, while
Six.
the roll's happening, I'll say, and I can say on my part, there will be no deception. If I promise that we're going to throw the fight, we'll throw the fight. Or
Well, I
at least
figured
I
that.
will.
There's no reason for you to lie, really, as far as I can see, other than to spite me, which would be a bit of a weird thing. Like,
Nothing to gain from that.
On
exactly.
the hedge of my word.
Well, that's really nice. Look, seeing as you're all hedges of your words and so forth, I might
They're
hedge
not
my
hedges.
bets, and I'll just go sit by the door. He is easily within earshot, but he does. I mean, so the way this place is actually built, you can't see the door from your cell, so he just goes around the corner. So he's out of eyesight, but he is definitely not out of earshot.
like if we're whispering, we might be able to be quiet enough, but it's
Maybe.
uncertain.
Yeah,
I just
it's
start
stone
talking.
and relatively echoey.
Yeah.
No whispering comes from Hank. I mean, it does increase the length of our stay, but assuming our captor, Danny there, ain't telling a lie about this bogroloni, whatever it's called. I mean, we stand to gain something from it. Might be nice to come out of this situation with a little bit of something.
Much as I hate a mark on a perfect record, stories are better with a twist. So perhaps, especially if we do stand to gain something, both in terms of strength and comfort, perhaps more importantly, maybe it's worth it.
Y'all gonna be able to act it up though? I mean, I got no problem with you. I'm not over at Kingsley. I ain't got any. I got no concerns about you, but Milo there.
I'll try.
You're gonna be okay. Good.
I just don't know if.
And I should be able to help with that.
Thank you,
Okay.
Kingsley.
Yeah,
Right,
I
well,
don't know. I've never thrown a fight. I've lost a few, but I've never thrown one. So
I've never thrown one either.
I'm unclear on exactly how. Like, do I just pretend it's hurt me more than it has? Do I just miss a few times? Like, what are the options here?
I mean, it's gonna have to hit us a number
Yes.
of times to make it realistic.
I think
But
we
I
may.
feel like we should give it our best and at least give it a few hits. There's no point in doing some no harm in doing some actual damage to the thing.
Yes, once we have started taking a little bit of damage back ourselves, provided the lot of you are willing, I can always use some of my magic to aid in the appearance.
Well, I mean, there may be people in the crowd with money on the situation that'll see through your illusions. if
Oh
I'm
no,
assuming
well,
right.
not exactly illusions. I'm more thinking that regardless of how injured one might be, if one seems a bit injured, and I can time things correctly, I could always command somebody to fall over.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I mean, look, I got no problems with it.
I can do that too.
Look, and if people are able to do it themselves, then that is also perfectly serviceable. I simply think that it might be a little more, unfortunately, convincing without their autonomy involved.
KiKi, you in?
I mean, I'm happy to go with the majority here. I mean, given the situation, I don't really have any moral compunctions about doing something dodgy, but, you know, as long as you think we can pull it off, I will try my best to lose dramatically.
Look, I think...
Well, you happy to hear that, Danny?
Can I just try to lose normally?
Sorry.
Not dramatic.
Yes, I think if you wanted to try to lose normally, that would be, I would say, a good thing, Milo.
Look, I've missed with most of my fireworks, so I'll just keep missing with my fireworks.
Jess, have you submitted? Have you done the...
I just submitted.
Put it back
Yay!
into Excellent. Good for you.
I'm cheering and I'm stoked that I also got to play. So
Yeah, I'm amazed that you were able to do both.
Look at your multitasking going there.
it will never happen again. I'm going to sleep all day. Oh, I have a quiz due tomorrow. I'm not going to sleep all day tomorrow.
I also have an assignment due. Well, it's not due tomorrow, but I have to do it tomorrow. Final assignment of the semester as well, so I kind of just want to get it done before the weekend.
I have so many.
So Danny comes back around the corner and said, "So, I hope my lack of presence didn't cause any further questions, or we all good?"
I do have one.
Oh yeah.
I know that you mentioned that this beast you have imprisoned is relatively easy to lead. That if you give it a bit of a hit, it will give you one back, but it's unlikely to pursue violence.
Pretty much.
So,
if everybody's out, I'll step in.
Okay. So if something does happen and somebody is,
I'm not going to say
rather
trust
vulnerable,
me.
it is unlikely to finish the job, as it were.
I'm going to
It's
make
not going to knock us out and then stump on us.
I will. Can I roll an
he got a
insight?
4.
I was going to say, can I
He
insight
got a
check
4
this guy?
for his potential deception. So I'm going to say he just doesn't successfully deceive. He goes, I will step in very quickly.
Right.
When the last of you goes down, I would suggest it be someone who can maybe take a tiny bit of a trampling. Be the last person. And then I will
be me.
Just a little one.
I will step in and make sure that it's all good and that nobody dies. I have
Do
a
we
stake.
believe
I mean,
that?
I would say trust me, but I doubt you do, and that's fair. However, trust my self-interest in this. Amenable partners in the whole rigging, making large quantities of money off unsuspecting otherworldly entities. Yeah, easy, great. Why would I sacrifice useful partners who can only be more useful to me in the future? I have no need of you guys dying. That doesn't serve anybody.
Yes.
Why
You
are
are
you
a
doing
wise
this?
man.
Why are you doing this to us? And to all the others?
Well, actually, I mean, money, mate. Really, I'll be honest. That and I think to a degree boredom. Not my idea. I was fine, but the Admiral is very. I think he's changed in tack. Just having a bit of a breather. I think he might have been a little burnt out, to be honest. Just having a bit of a time off, doing something else. He's found this tower. It's full of useful whatnots. He then goes to chew, rips off a particularly large chunk, and says, "So yeah, I suppose that's mostly why." He says through it, and then he tries to swallow, and as he swallows, this really big chunk gets kind of caught in his throat, and he sort of.
I'm going to step around to try and give him a Heimlich if that's
I mean, he
possible.
is not in the cage with you.
Could you Heimlich him against the bar?
He is about 10 feet away from the bars, and he is trying to.
Milo's gonna try his best to cast Mage Hand and smack
Turn
this
off my
guy.
collar.
Mm.
Turn off my collar now.
He gets out the collar control, presses the button, and your collar turns off, Hank.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm going to cast. I'll kind of reach through the bars at that point in time, and I'll make a patting of hand gesture, and my brother will appear behind him and pat him on the back, but nothing actually happens with that first pat. But
Yeah.
then I will make that echo step and jump out of the bars at that point, switch into my brother's position, and give him a solid thwack on the back, and then adopt the Heimlich position and start trying to
Make
stop him from
an
choking.
athletics check. Is
Sure.
your intent to actually save this man's life?
It is actually, yeah.
Okay.
All right. 23.
Yeah. You manage to, you give one particularly hard squeeze, and a chunk of meat the size of a child's hand shoots out of his throat through the bars and lands in the with a squelch in the middle of the tray that the food was brought in on. Hank, you now have Danny Spadito, the warden of the prison, breathless and in a bear hug, his hands clamped by his sides.
Grab his keys!
You need to chew your food.
Why?
Keys!
I don't know that it's wise to
Screw
try
three
to
more
escape.
I'm going to let go of him, and I'm going to switch positions back into the cell.
Hank! What are you doing?
Yep. I
I'll
actually.
switch and he'll feel like me let go. The arms will still be around him, but I'll have switched back into the cell. And I'll kind of lean against the cell with my head, and I'll just say, I trust you. Don't betray me.
Keys.
Reckless, I think.
KiKi.
You were out of the cell! Hank, you were out of the cell! We could have gone home!
No, I don't think we could have, KiKi.
You don't know how many more of them are out there.
Bonk him on the head and take his keys!
No.
Just been a giant golem! Oh, God.
Alright, Milo's gonna actually go over to KiKi and kind of hold her arms and kind of rub her arms a bit and just, no, we couldn't have. There's so many more of them.
I would have punched all of them.
I know, I would have too. We don't have our weapons.
The others
don't
could
have
just turn the
anything.
collar back on.
They could have.
And also, out of all of them,
He
this
looks
guy
at-
actually seems the most decent.
He looks at KiKi and he says, they could have, but they won't. And he presses the button again and all four of your collars fall off.
Thank you.
Wait, is this a trap?
My
Insight check,
Whoa.
Did the
please.
warden just grow a conscience?
I'd like to insight check him, please.
Milo, you may insight check.
I would also like to insight check, please, Dan.
Fuck.
And I'm just leaning against the bars,
I'll go
just making
4.
eye contact with him, and nodding my head very slightly.
12 plus
2, 14,
3.
Yeah, I'll-
15.
15.
Oh,
24 from
Nat 20.
Kingsley. Kingsley,
he crits.
KiKi, he's not jerking your chain. Kingsley, you know of Vulpins that in certain cultures, particularly Vulpin heavy cultures, you've heard of the concept of a life debt.
Yep. So it's literally
He's like
his
"I
life.
trust-
He realized that he was literally going to die, realize I have been saved and has gone, I can't have that.
You could have done exactly what the little one suggested. And you didn't.
Well, I wasn't going to let you die. I was just, going to exploit the situation to my benefit. I mean, thank you. It's very cool of you.
Well, and...
It's not right to just let someone die.
No.
It's a bit different.
So, that's where, seeing as you were going to take advantage of the situation, that does give me a bit of an out. I'm going to go back up to my room and go to sleep for an extended period of time.
I'll hold my arm out of the bars for a handshake.
He shakes your hand and he says, "Don't go up."
You said the bottom few floors are mostly abandoned, right? Because they're deemed unsafe?
He nods, shakes Hank's hand once, and then leaves.
Kingsley will look towards the others and then just... Okay, let's
blow this popsicle stand?
let's move. I do think I know the collars have fallen off. I do think that nonetheless Kingsley is going to gather up the bits of collars we have and sort of place them in his bag.
Well, I hope they don't have trackers on them.
Which, I mean, look, that is also possible. My thought is more just if they're already deactivated, it's unlikely. And the other thing is, if we do manage to, at some point, subdue someone with an amulet, they become a very, very useful thing to have.
True.
Yeah.
Because if we come across people who are powerful mages and stuff that are designed to keep us in check and are going to sort of mess with us,
no, that's
slap a collar on them
They
and
are
turn them
magical. They are extremely powerful magical devices that can nerf archmages. Yeah, that's that. Keep that thing.
Yeah,
also,
we
I would
kill an archmage in 10 seconds flat. So.
I would say the notion of a tracking device is probably something that a little bit beyond Milo's ken, seeing as it's very much a technical thing. However, spells such as Hunter's Mark and Locate Object do exist. And if you were wanting to find you guys, you could locate object on these guys' collars.
That is true. I think the thing that I'm thinking about it, and the reason that I was that I chose to do it while we were in the arena, is that locate object gets stopped by a sufficient amount of physical material between you and them. Because it was open air from us to the Admiral, I could see it. Yeah. But
good.
What is it? It says here any thickness. Oh, it does say of lead, but it's also got 1,000 feet. And I'm kind of thinking that if it's
they've
been told, hey, don't go into the bottom few floors. They're really dangerous and you might die. And they go, where are their collars? Oh, they're all in the lower floors. They're probably just going to go. I mean, they're probably not going to survive anyway. We'll just leave them to it.
They'll probably die down there.
I doubt that they would find it worthy to follow us down there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alrighty.
How do you free yourselves?
I hope you don't get yourself killed for doing this.
People escape from this place all the time.
Good to know. Well, thanks, mate. No hard feelings about the whole...
You hear the door close.
Yeah.
Great.
I'll find someone else to shoot.
I'll port back out of the bars through my echo form, and I'll kind of walk over to where I guess gear might be kept and see if I can find any sort of keys to unlock the door.
There are no keys, however all of your weapons and stuff are in a chest by the door.
Sure. So, but in terms of getting out of the cell, there's no sort of way of unlocking it that you can see?
Yeah, he didn't have a key or he took it with him.
Give it a whack.
Okay, well...
I would...
I can Misty step out, but
We could just try to...
open the door.
Between the four of you,
Actually-
is there any of you who don't have the capacity to, in some way, teleport or otherwise not be in the same place as you were before?
Yes, you do, honey. As Milo will grab hold of your arm and say, "Just trust me on this. I'll cast gaseous form on you."
Oh, nice.
Milo just lets one rip.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's a stinker. Don't know what that guy's been eating, but it's
Just
not what
trust
they've been
me,
giving
Kingsley.
you.
Just misty step away
Pull
from
my
that
finger,
trip.
Kingsley.
If you're going down, go this way. See this?
All right. Yeah, I think Kingsley will just nod.
Oh, she-
We'll turn into this sort of cloud of gas, and we'll just. I think
There's a
pauses for a moment, and then we'll just drift through the bars and stop on the other side.
Love it.
Cool.
Milo will-
KiKi will misty step out of the cell.
Milo will drop concentration on the gaseous form of Kingsley and cast it on himself. I won't drift into, just out. I will drift all the way into the chest.
Oh, yeah.
And then I will turn back into my
And
and
appears
spring out with a surprise.
holding a bunch of stuff.
That is a neat trick, Milo. You should do that
Thank
at
you.
That
people's
is very
birthday
handy.
parties.
I do.
My next birthday, it's going to be amazing. I
Very
can already
useful.
see it.
Thank you,
I'm
Mike.
going in one of the firecrackers. You're welcome, Kingsley. I think it'll be a
Hank
lot more
was-
confusing
had,
for them when it's still locked.
Begun stalking back with his maul to break the thing and finds that you're all already out. He's like, wow.
Well, that's helpful.
Can't contain all of this feathered muscle.
Um, Well, again, hopefully we can avoid the attention of any guards on the way down. But if we do run into any, and any do start approaching us, just leave them to me.
So, the way out, to have basically, if you go through the door that the warden went through, if you turn left, it'll take you to the to the escalator, to the elevator rather. Do you go that way, or do you take his advice and head the other direction?
The other direction.
We go
I-
the
I-
other
the
way,
other
right?
way.
I think
Isn't
at this
we
point
take
we
his
can,
advice?
Yeah, at this point I feel like we can trust his advice.
Is there anything that we're able to potentially block the doorway off with without making too much noise? So
In the cell opposite you, in the cell opposite yours, so it is I can actually show Karen because she's sitting next to me. You were down here, so it's a sort of a T junction with your cells. Then there's a straight line up, and then there is a cross section junction at the top. You turn left to go down to the lift. Go straight across to unspecified other place, and turning right is the direction he indicated you probably should go. The across the far end, it wouldn't be an unfair thing to assume are more cells. The other cell did contain a whole pile of weird stuff that your compatriots in the other cell were chatting over and about. You might be able to take some of the things out of there, but you would have to first open the cell, and it's not locked. The gate wouldn't be locked because there's no one in it.
Yeah, if it's.
I mean,
not
I
locked.
could probably. I'll just bamf my echo through again.
It's not. The door isn't
then-
locked.
The door's not
Yeah,
locked.
but this
Oh,
looks
perfect,
cooler.
okay.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was cooler if he does. No, he does
You're
that,
right.
and then one of us just goes,
Opens the door,
it's
yeah.
locked."
Oh, that helps. Yeah,
Just the-
basically just a quiet intent. The intention is to quietly, kind of almost like board up or like make it so that it's more difficult for people to get back into the cell area, almost as like a little bit of a cover for Danny, in the sense that like, well, how did they get out? Like, clearly this, if they were just let out, they kind of snuck off. Maybe kind of putting some stuff there will help kind of sell the story a little bit.
Sure.
Even if
You're
I just
also
move
not
the chest
leaving
in
any
front
of
of the doorway.
the collars.
Yeah.
Sure.
But yeah, just a very quick. I don't want to spend too long doing it. And yeah,
I appreciate what you're trying to do, and you do it to the best of your ability. It's not overly easy
Sure.
because you have to then pass through the door that you're blocking to get out, and it leads directly into a corridor that, whilst so there is a long corridor that leads to the room with the lift in it. The door to that room is closed. However, were it to open, anyone would be able to see you in the corridor. It's a straight line, so you probably don't want to be in the corridor very long.
No, we want to just. I think we just quickly investigate
corridor.
whatever they left behind in this cell, and then we just move.
Yeah.
Right.
Nothing of
Sure.
any particular interest. I imagine you take the food.
Yeah, we might
Yes.
need supplies.
Definitely.
That would be
Pick
helpful.
whatever supplies.
So yeah, you've got a meal's worth of really good food, or if you split it too for like of just adequate rations.
Yeah, actually, only other thing in the locker area where we get our equipment from. There's no other equipment in there, is there?
No, everything else appears to be missing. Like the other guy's
makes
stuff
sense.
is gone.
Yeah, they've taken it with them, and anyone who's died, I imagine the warden has probably just come down and gone like,
Confiscated
right,
it.
well, that's ours now.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah,
what
cool.
a beautiful spear. It would be a
Yeah,
shame
yeah.
if the owner of it died.
Yeah. So we got the food, and I guess at that point just scramble, right?
Yep.
Yep. Cool.
So we just try to
Let's
leave as
make
1, 2,
like
quietly.
3, let's flee!
Let's make like eggs.
The hallway
Skinny
ends in
Gregs.
its
Skinny
stone
Gregs.
steps leading down to a landing. The landing continues for another 10 feet before descending into a steep staircase. The landing is covered in old furniture, building materials, scraps, and whatever else could be dragged into the room. This is actually the staircase down to the lower levels, has been blocked off in much the same way as you attempted to block off your way into the cell block. It is all piled together and it forms a makeshift barricade that blocks the staircase. Getting down does require an athletics check basically to do quietly.
Okay. So we have to quietly move all the shit. Or enough of the shit that we can all
That you can get through.
get through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really big and strong. I have
Milo
I
is
have
very
8 in
large
strength.
and strong.
Well,
I have 8 in strength.
I think KiKi is actually reasonably.
yeah, I'm not bad.
Hank's definitely the best.
Definitely the strongest.
Like, I'll definitely try and move some shit quietly.
Oh, KiKi actually is quite shit at athletics. She's also a negative.
Oh, bollocks.
I have a +3.
Yeah, same. Actually.
Oh, you guys are way better than me. Kiki will
And
just
then-
direct.
Neg 1.
Do we kind of look at Hank and go, can you help?
They're
Yeah,
not
of
saying
course
about,
I
you know,
can.
like their beach muscles, not gym muscles.
Yeah.
So they're not actually good for anything.
Athletics.
Oh,
Don't let Milo do things.
can't help too much. It's a
I'll
15.
try just in case.
A 15 beats the bare minimum. Kingsley gets
okay,
a
I'm
19.
Should I use my...
It takes about 10 minutes to do quietly. But you do manage to clear the rubble enough that you can get
Maybe
through.
we just have KiKi on sort of like sentry duty, just
Yes.
like listening for
You'll-
footsteps.
Yeah, absolutely.
You wind up putting Milo on the same sentry duty, though, because immediately he stubs his toe on something and almost yells, fuck!
Yeah. It's an
I got
elaborate
5.
game of pickup sticks, basically, which Kingsley proved to be remarkably competent at.
I think Kingsley is like I think doing a good job of keeping it quiet, but probably does a significantly smaller chunk of the work than Hank, and looks significantly more out of breath afterwards.
A sheen of golden sweat mops his brow, and you manage to open up the staircase. And I think we'll leave it there, ladies and gents.
Hell yeah.
As we head down into
Jailbreak.
the wizard's workshop, that it completes chapter 1 of the adventure.
Ooh.
Into the what?
Into the wizard's workshop.
The
Yeah.
who?
Because I mean, they did say the bottom 2 floors were
Full
the
of magic
wizard's
shit.
workshop, and it was full of like magic shit and monsters, and they
The
basically
great,
went, yeah, we're not
in
messing
fact, I will read the description. Some basic artwork adorns the walls directly in front of you. A sign reads, "Welcome to the Great Zokore's Research Laboratory and Abode." Written in blood on the welcome sign are the words, "Do not touch!" A small button is visible inset into the wall next to the door on the opposite side of the room.
Oh my god, Kiki's fingers are itching.
Oh, well,
I'm
press the
gonna
button.
touch.
Thank you very much, Tony. Good on you, champion. Guys, we are
Yeah.
going to do now what we like to do at the end of our streams. We do our favourite moments, where we discuss the favourite bits we had from the day. So can I get a D5 in chat, please, to decide who we flatter first? This is something we stole unapologetically from dreaded GM, much like Jess and Kingsley. Or Jess and Zach, rather.
No, it's funny that way.
I'm Kingsley now.
Carried them away.
I'm Kingsley now.
I actually
Just
argue,
marrying
like,
Kingsley.
I know you guys streamed with him first, but I stole you from Madonna.
Yeah.
That's where we all met you.
Like
So
true
Yes, I
infections, they
believe
get
so.
passed around through
Yeah.
contact.
I was gonna say we're being passed around. We are virulent. Is that the
I was
word?
gonna say, yeah, that's just that's how the infection goes. It's got to come from somewhere.
that's a 4 on the dice. That's KiKi. Favorite KiKi moment.
Ooh, that's tough. I think. Actually, yeah, I'll go first. So you did it partway through the fight, and then just turning it into a running bit that just every time KiKi missed one of the fireworks attacks, like
making it
the frantic
Yay.
cover up of like, no, this is like it's a celebration. The fact that you're like trying to flex on them or something, and just every missed attack becoming like a no, that was on purpose, and everyone doing the That was great.
That's fun. Yeah.
I was a big fan of the stunning strike into the quarterstaff, into the
Yeah.
Oh, the
Yeah.
searing,
like, oh, fireworks
searing
are
strike.
that's the one, searing strike. I just
Yeah,
like
that was
fireworks
so
aren't gonna
cool.
work. Okay, new type of firework.
Set him on fire.
Blast
Yeah,
him
that
in
was
the face.
that was definitely my favorite kind of bit in the combat from KiKi was
Sorry.
positioning the staff in the chest cavity and unleashing this. I think it was searing strike, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Searing
cool.
arc strike. Is it the
Searing strike.
Searing
Arc
arc strike? Yeah.
is
Okay.
It's the monk ability. Yeah. My favorite was you going, Hank, no, we can escape now. You can kill him or just knock him out or just something. You're
Yep.
free.
Like you're
That
outside
is
the
true.
game.
Yeah, just the instant flip, and then everyone being like, "No, it's probably not."
I
a
love
good
that,
idea."
but it says who KiKi is. KiKi is the lovable rogue. She is the... We don't have a rogue in the party, but she's the street urchin thief. She is... That is who she is, and that's absolutely... She's like, no, if you can get away with it without getting caught, don't get caught. I don't want to take a chance on this guy being nice about this.
It's like even if everything
Do
goes
you
right,
really-
we're still gonna win
Do
3
you
more
really want to
fights.
piss the Admiral off more?
Yeah, absolutely. And there is also the equation of, do you think... Are you confident, A, that we're going to survive being knocked unconscious by a Borrelgoni or whatever it is, and then win 3 fights after that? You guys might be confident of that. KiKi sucks in combat.
How dare you say
Did-
something so hurtful and yet so true?
Did 21 damage, and it's on her first hit. And then several... Like, KiKi comfortably did a third of the damage
Yeah.
in the fight.
Oh, yeah.
Useful.
To be fair, I was asleep for some of it.
Well, yeah. Also, Milo's damage is all piercing.
Yeah, that is true.
And
I
Which
do a
meant
little
that you got
bit
like
of
you got
necrotic.
one good hit in, and then it's just like
That's
mechanic says no.
yeah, unfortunately, the beastie is the way it is designed. It takes it hasn't got hit points. It has no hit points at all. It is it's called damage transmutation. And basically, you have to do... The energy transmuter is immune to all types of damage. However, once it has taken, and this is rules as written, 13 different types of damage, it overloads and shuts down.
Oh.
Right.
Once it has taken a damage type, it unlocks an attack based on the type of damage. So it has 13 different kinds of attacks. It can only do one a round, but it has its legendary actions.
That is fucking sick.
Sure did.
That's so cool.
So if it takes acid damage, it does acid arrow. If it takes
Who the
bludgeoning
fuck did
damage,
fire
it gets
damage?
slam. Fire damage gives it fireball.
Sorry.
Cold damage gives it cone of cold. Force damage gives it magic missile. Lightning damage gives it lightning bolt. Lucky none of you have that. Necrotic gives it inflict wounds. Piercing damage gives it spike growth. Stinking cloud comes from poison. Psychic gives it mind blast.
well,
probably-
I'm glad that was the last
Probably
one.
for the best that you didn't do that. Radiant gives it guiding bolt. Slashing gives it blade slash ability. And thunder gives it shatter. I
assume
reduced that
the-
to 9 damage types because I worked out I had to look through your abilities
Yup.
and worked out what you could possibly do.
Yeah, we don't have 13
Wow.
And
damage
I have a
types.
list of the 9 damage types that you can do between you. And so
psychic was the last one.
Yeah.
Right.
I had a
I'm
list
not gonna
and I
lie,
was
I
ticking
had
them
held
off.
off. I'd held off using it because I was assuming
It's a
'cause,
construct,
I know
like,
a lot of
psychic
constructs
doesn't-
don't do psychic, but at
Totally
that point
fair.
I was like, once we knew, I was like, all right, well, it's
That's
something
what you
to do
get
with
for
damage types, I
metagaming.
gotta try.
It is a little bit. But that also, I don't think it's an unreasonable. It's like, it's a robot. How is
Yeah.
psychic going to hurt it? It's not an unusual, not an unreasonable thing
Yes,
to think.
let
Well,
me
with
mess
the
with the brain of the
advancements of
thing without a
AI.
brain.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, with the advancements of AI,
Was that particular creature that we fought a creation by the
That
guy
is
from
Glen.
Every Trick Books?
Yeah,
Glen.
absolutely.
Well done, mate. Well done.
Clap for
Yeah, very-
Glen. That was
hey Glen,
dope.
fuck you, man.
Well done, and also
Seriously,
fuck
that
you,
was
And
man.
Glen does specify in the book, if they don't have that many, drop it to 10, or if you think it's too hard, drop it to 10. I was like, well, they've only got 9, so it would be impossible for them to even do 10. So I dropped it
Yeah.
to 9. But I did crank the damage up. I gave it a strength of 18 instead of its 15. Which means all of its damage is +4 instead of +2. And I added a d6 to
felt
literally
everywhere.
every damage roll.
Oof.
Felt it.
And those d6s occasionally came in clutch. Yeah,
Sure
I think
did,
both
man.
times the fireball did an extra 6. Because I rolled 6 both times. Hey, Leon. Nice to see you, mate. Yeah. So that was, yeah. But otherwise, I didn't do a huge amount to it. I just added a d6 of extra damage every time it hits you.
That is a really cool.
Very
enemy.
cool monster. Very cool combat.
That was really good fight.
And when you figure, it was fun watching you figure it out. And it sucks that Hank's like, I got slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning. I'm out.
I got piercing
I'm
and
out.
taking a nap.
Like,
Yeah.
we were nearly fucked if I didn't remember I had that ring as well.
I think Kingsley can also do necrotic.
No, I can't. I
I can.
believe
Milo
Milo
can. Yeah.
but I cannot. My damage is unfortunately very limited. I was saying during the break to Mitch that I think most parties would probably have a slightly easier time of it because most parties have a wizard or a sorcerer with chromatic
Yeah.
orb or something that lets
Yeah.
you flex a lot of damage types. And when your one dedicated spellcaster has like 2 damage types because everything else in his kit is charming spells,
Yeah.
you run into some issues in combat.
Yeah, it's where.
Bards,
Yeah, if
man.
you had a wizard, you'd be fucking laughing. But yeah.
Even if you had a full bore bard.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I believe you.
I mean, so
Unquestionably.
Kingsley has Force, Thunder, and Psychic. With then KiKi
Yes.
has Fire, Bludgeoning, Piercing, Radiant, and
Necrotic.
And
Necrotic from the
I
ring.
allowed the Necrotic. Technically, the ring actually does the damage of whatever. I don't
Oh.
think the ring does Necrotic, but I was like, no, that'd be neat, actually,
I
and
don't
it does
think
make sense.
Specifies what damage
I think it makes sense that it does that.
because it's the opposite of life.
Yeah, it's literally just sucking the life out of somebody. But yeah, it was a lot of the weight was on KiKi,
Thank you.
and she, because Monk manages to pump out a lot of different types as well quite quickly. Well, that's what's your favorite self?
Like it's like what I would have picked before have already been said. It would have been, the reaction when Hank didn't decide to take advantage of being outside the cell and shooting the firework directly into its chest.
Yeah,
But they've both been said. So to pick something different, I really did enjoy the dart.
yeah.
Like throwing the dart and the dart not really doing anything, just kind of bing, and then the necrotic damage from the ring kicking in. I thought that was really cool. I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah.
And I always like being able to flourish with the staff when she's doing stuff, just pow pow.
Oh, all of our lovely friends are joining us. Hey, Leon. Hey, Shanna. You are a little late, I'm afraid, but I'm glad to see you anyway. It's lovely to see you. We will be back next week for more of this as the gang go down into the Wizard's workshop. We just saw a 2 in chat. Thank you, Tony. That's a Milo favorite. No, it's a Hank. I apologize. Favorite Hank moments, everybody. Favorite Mitch. I'm gonna go first. It's gotta be sparing Danny.
Fuck you.
It's just a really interesting choice.
Yeah.
And
It's the right choice.
what's fun is we know KiKi and Kingsley and Milo a little bit better than we know Hank, and it's such a characterful choice.
Oh, it was like
Yes.
Oh my god, he's honorable. Oh fuck.
Like my character was like, why? And Karen was like, oh, that's really cool. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's still like one of my favorite things in D&D is ability flavoring and like seeing the way that different people characterize their characters' abilities and like, you know, make them their own. And I'm endlessly fascinated by Hank's echoes and the way that you write it in as like, obviously there's something going on with like family or whatever, which I'm very curious to learn more about, but I love just the thematics of like every time he shows up, it's like the fact that instead of it just being and a clone appears, it's always you do something. And I know at first it was like high fives or fist bumps or things like that, but I've come to realize after the more you're doing it, it's literally just mirroring whatever movement you're doing. So that sort of thing is convenient, but it's always the same movement and it just like appears at the point of contact. And that's so fucking cool. I love that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Kind
That's
of
cool.
expanding on that, I loved your initial use of your echo when we were first, like before the automatons kind of started fighting us. And you were like chaining it up and then like doubling yourself and then like switching around to see what would happen to the thing. It was really cool and really clever to watch you kind of using your ability to kind of feel out what it could do and not do. It was very cool use of
Absolutely.
skill and the situation, the fact that it hadn't automatically attacked us and you're like, well, I'm gonna tie its feet together. Let's go. Just
Yes.
great
100%.
choices.
I was like, surely it's not going to be able to do anything because it's not magical. And all of a sudden these freaking tendrils come out. I'm like, God damn
Come
it.
on.
That was not a
Okay.
listed ability of the energy transmuter. I just thought it was fucking fun.
Come on.
Just copy pasting everything you did. I was like, oh, okay, if you're going to spend a couple of rounds just screwing around before fight starts, yeah, it'll do it too. Why not? The whole point of it is that it does like reflect shit back.
We should have drawn a comedy mustache on it, guys.
That would have been a laser beam on your beak.
Understandable. Favorite Mitch? I am so I'm so beyond interested in this shit with your brother because I know how ancestral guardians, barbarian, whatever it is, works. I've played one before.
Is the ancestral guardian and the echo different things? They're related, presumably.
And like the little bit of interaction that Milo got with Hank about like his brother, I'm like, oh, I wish I'd learned more. I'm just so caught in this story already.
Absolutely.
Also, yeah, love the reveal because we didn't know what type of barbarian you were before today.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
And it makes so much sense now as well. It was one of those things where you said it and I was like, whoa, oh, of course. Like,
It's a very
I
cool
mentioned I
multi-class.
come from a long line of bounty hunters and big game hunters, and so it makes sense that they're the
are a
ancestral
big game
guardians,
hunter.
the protectors. So.
I love that you carry a great axe and a maul as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
In case one
Not
isn't
just
enough.
one massive weapon. We have two massive
What if I need to do 2 types of
Gotta have,
damage?
I was gonna say need the 2 damage types. I'm glad, glad I had it. I'm enjoying the fact that not just me but everybody's very descriptive with what happens in combat. I have been thinking about how my character enters rage because he doesn't get heated up and get angry. It's more of like how to kind of enter that state. And
you were saying like
it's
getting
more
in the
of like
zone.
getting in the zone. And so like that's why it was the big chest bang to kind of get me pumped and ready for action. So I liked that kind of aspect. But yeah, messing around with the Echo Knight and thinking of all the different things that I can do with it, whilst also being reasonable to the DM and not ruining things, is enjoyable. And yeah, I'm glad that I didn't fuck Danny over.
Yeah, very cool. Alrighty. We need a D3 then, everybody, please. Exclamation mark, roll space to number 3.
Yes.
I think it's also
Hank's
worthy
a
to
cool
note that
character.
so that interaction, the how you get free, is also in the adventure. I did not add that. That is
Oh, yeah.
that's
That's
Glen's, and there is
Wow.
several different variations for depending on how you deal with it.
Oh, I love that.
And it includes
cool.
Danny has a sense of honor. He mutters something about life debt, and on your next dinner plate is a controller for the collars and the keys. And I was like, too easy. That's a bunch of ones. Rolls a 2, gets a 2.
There was a 2 first, and then
There's
a
a
bunch
2.
of
There
ones.
was a 3, then a 2, then a 1.
Okay. A 3, a 2, and a 1. That's Kingsley first. Then we'll
it
talk
was
about
a-
Milo, then me.
1 second. It was a total of a 2, and a 1, actually. That's my fault.
2, 2, 1. All right. Well, that's Milo, Kingsley, me. Favorite
we can go
Jess
the other
moments
one.
first. Then, thank you very much, Danny.
It was a small moment and it almost slipped past, but I loved just like the momentary little thing of like, was it obviously we saved Danny, or sorry, Hank saves Danny. He drops the collars off us and we were like, holy shit, like we actually have a chance at escaping, like without going through. And Milo just very quietly in the corner doing the like, well, I'll find someone else to shoot.
You did pick up on that.
I
Excellent.
heard it.
It was
I
very
missed
good.
that.
It was,
That's
there was-
delightful.
Like, I can't swear vengeance on him now.
Like, it's weird because I heard you say the line, but my brain didn't
loved-
click that that's what it meant.
Yeah.
That's delightful. I love that.
Yeah, no, I love that little moment. I heard it and I was like, that's great.
Speaking of little
Oh,
moments,
Milo's
I was
learning
going to say
forgiveness.
Milo offering Hank a spider to replace his brother that he can't talk to right now.
So
That was
sweet.
cute. That
I
was
was like,
cute.
hey, would you like a bug? And Hank going, I'm good. Kind of you. I
There's
appreciate
enough
the
to
thought.
go around.
And the spider going, oh, okay then.
I'll bite him.
I'll be his friend. He's got a lovely beard to hang out in.
Like Milo just like shooting that ink bottle in the face and splattering it all over
Yeah,
his
that's
visual.
cool.
It was great. Really enjoyed that.
I was like,
I enjoyed 2 things. I don't want to take away from Josh, but one of them is I think I saw God when he
Yes!
but then
true.
going on to say, I didn't see anything. And just the very kind of gentle query that you made to Danny while we were eating of the why are you doing this to us? Yeah, just I don't know, that was it's very the delivery was very gentle and I think it kind of gave Danny a moment of pause to kind of think why. And then it was like, well, money.
yeah,
We'll be honest.
it's very
Money
Nothing
and
personal.
possible.
I was gonna say it's very interesting seeing the split with Milo between I think the fact that obviously Milo is world aware enough to kill people or sort of do what needs doing in the moment, but has that childlike innocence, not on a superficial level, very very deep down. Milo is just like it was a very genuine question. It wasn't, why are you doing this to me in outrage? It was a very genuine, I don't understand. Why are you doing this?
I am so fundamentally not a bad person. I can't actually wrap my head around why a bad person might do this.
That is exactly what I was going for.
Yeah.
And there was also that little tinge of if this is actually for an evil reason, I'm going to actually swear vengeance and come
Gonna have
after
to
you
say
all.
no. Yeah. Yeah.
I also enjoyed Milo comforting KiKi and KiKi why did you? I was, it's okay. You'll get over it.
Don't worry, we just have to win 3 more fights and lose this next one.
Oh
apparently. Yeah, very nice. Favorite self?
I enjoyed shooting the first shot specifically because I think it was a very Milo moment. The second that he heard KiKi say, I think I'll probably have to be the one to do it because I brought it up.
Yeah.
Milo was like, absolutely the fuck not. If someone's getting hurt, it's not KiKi.
So sweet.
Yeah.
It was like no, arrow's gone, don't wait for Kingsley to say what he has to say, not risking KiKi making the attack.
Kingsley be like,
Yeah.
Wait. Yep.
Also enjoyed the fact that I managed to get an assessment done while doing this. I
Yeah.
would have rather not to have to do it, honestly, because, I'd rather be able to give my full attention to this game because I fucking love it. But I wasn't going to have to call off Esplanora for the second week in a row for the same fucking assessment.
I would have been upset too.
I didn't notice you being particularly distracted, to be honest.
The great thing about a combat, you can zone out for about 5 minutes every now and again. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did, like, not even for full 5-minute chunks, I don't think, but I was like, because I was so close to done that it was like just a little bit of tippy typing here and there.
Leave the bunny be.
But yes, I did it, got it submitted.
You guys can't see what's happening off camera, but because I have the rabbit in my lap, Siri desperately wants to be friends with it.
It's hard to tell, but we're actually this close to each other. So
and so Josh is like basically cuddling Siri to distract her from the rabbit.
Not working.
So Siri's like being cradled like a baby, but is just staring intently at the
Daddy,
rabbit.
I want to be friends with the rabbit with my mouth.
Yeah. It would be fine if you
Yes.
didn't try to, like, put your mouth around her
Chew
and
on
shove your
her.
nose up her butt.
But the bunny is very chill right now.
Your bunny is very chill right now.
All right, we need flat
She
attack.
was not. Oh,
pretty chill, just
easy.
not about
You're
the-
very cool and pretty.
Thanks. Seconded. All right, moving on.
I'll take it.
Double
Hell
up
yeah.
scores.
I think the showboating takedown of the construct at the end. Describing how you use. It's more that you insulted the people who own the monster than the thing itself. Was very cool.
Yeah.
Really
Mediocre!
Yeah.
The way that everyone piled onto it too.
Yeah.
I'll actually, take that from there and say mine was similar, but actually about the showboating at the very beginning. The immediate, like,
Are you not
come
entertained?
on. It was a very "are you not entertained" moment, but like before anything had even happened, Kingsley was just like, I'm better than this. Cheer for me.
Yeah, it was more of a
Former at heart.
Chaucer in Knight's Tale.
Anyone else not sitting
On
on
a cushion. Yeah.
Fucking love Kingsley. I love his attitude. He's
I
not your usual type of character, and I love that.
I always love the flair that Zach puts on the spells. Like the eagle screech on Shatter is the one that springs to mind. Just
Thank you.
the wonderful detail and how they manifest. And
Yeah, like I heard that.
yeah. And like that all our ears were ringing afterwards. Yeah, just great. Good shit, man. Good shit.
I think that there was one particular round of combat where you do a lot of kind of bardic trickery, even things that aren't necessarily spells. The fact you were muttering and hiding your hand behind your back, and that wasn't a spell, but it was a way of you deceiving to utilize Princely to obviously take the ink over there. I thought that was brilliant. But I mean, I've played with a lot of bards over the years, or people that have played bard characters, and to follow up and kind of back up what Karen was saying, your descriptions of bardic abilities are absolutely top tier.
Thank you.
And it's not, you're not going for the stereotypical, like, singing a horrible pun or something like that. It's very, very well done. All your descriptions of spells and actions in combat, really brilliant. So
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Big
yourself.
victory.
I think I know that Mitch kind of mentioned it just then, so I don't want to double up, but I I think using Princely to jam the ink in the thing sensor, because even though it didn't actually wind up doing very much, because obviously it had other ways of seeing. I don't know, just trying to find ways to be useful as a character who was not built for combat. Trying to find ways to be useful in combat is a fun challenge, and I enjoyed trying to come up with a way to do something.
Completely self-inflicted challenge, but yes.
Yes, correct.
Yeah,
He
absolutely.
likes to do that. Just
Hey, look, I love the party composition.
I canned these worms. I'll lie in
them. Yeah. Alrighty, well, marvelous. We need to go away from here now, everybody.
No,
I got to go last, which means I don't have to go.
No, that's not how that works. I really enjoyed like when our attacks stopped working, or your descriptions of how we were being thwarted. As frustrating
I didn't enjoy
as they
that.
were. Like, I not so much enjoy as appreciated. The the contrast between the descriptions where we hit and it worked, and just how amazing we were being, and it's staggering back, and then you hit it and nothing happened.
Siri can't rescue me. No, she has no interest in even trying either.
Yeah, I think I very much agree with that. I think also just like I know you said that that like golem was like built into the module, which is like props props for the design of it, because it was very cool, but like you put your own spin on it, and I greatly appreciated the way that you articulated it gaining all of those abilities, and the fact that at no point, like even with the silly stuff beforehand where it was copying all of our stuff, at no point did it do something where I was just kind of like, really? Like, how does it do that? Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, all of the things that you did felt sort of like within the realm, and even when it was making like major changes to itself, like it's had an enormous hole ripped out of its stomach, and then you working that into the description of how it responds to the necrotic damage kind of thing, it was like it was very well done, and it felt cohesive, and like, for lack of a better term, like it felt plausible.
Thank you.
Yeah,
which I greatly appreciated.
The detail of it mimicking other people's shit is not in the book. That is a me thing, I'll claim.
Good. Glad you claim it, because Zach, you're so right. Like, I didn't even clock that it did. It felt completely, like, for lack of a better term, natural. 100%. That being said, my favorite moment is away from combat. I'm really loving how you're portraying these NPCs. Especially Danny. I hate him, and I appreciate him for what he did, and I feel a little bit of sympathy for him, but in the worst, like, I know, I can't help it with anything and anyone, and I'm like, okay, so I'm seeing this as an actual individual, not just a character in a game. I'm like, oh, okay,
He could have been a throwaway character, and he wasn't.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It was a board NPC as well. The name is Danny Spedito.
Spedito.
You're playing him so well.
I think it's Danny Trejo, but modified slightly. Was the idea.
I will agree with the sentiments in terms of you adapting what is written to make it your own, because I had written down here that you did great in finding a way to get us out of the cell, even though obviously I didn't take the opportunity to take the keys from Danny. It felt very organic in terms of the way that you played that off, but obviously it was written into the adventure. Would not have known unless you hadn't told us.
I questioned it.
So, yeah.
I will be honest. I looked at it and I was like, it seems a bit... It has a little railroady. But at the same time, or a little bit Deus Ex Machina, actually, really. It's more sort of, God steps in and gives you a doorway. But it wasn't, because it's written as there are about 4 different ways it can work. You could take advantage of the situation. You could, you could. A couple are written in. A couple are. I was like, or they could say, you've got to turn the thing off if you want to save your life. You've got to turn the thing off. So he has to deactivate the things before they save his life, and then they knock him out. And then they say, now you leave that fucker off. And you go away, or you can negotiate with him. There is a lot of different ways, and it opens up, and it makes it a character choice, and it gives it a chance for it to be a discussion and a way we learn about these people, which I freaking love. And I was like, no, that's why I left it eventually. There was an idea in my head about you being moved to the other cell and being able to take up what the escape plan that the other guys were developing, which was a hole. Basically, they were tunneling their way out, and they were using the stuff to. But they never. I'll give you no secrets on exactly whether or not whatever happened. But and having some like big nasty, probably the Bologoni, which I did invent. And it will probably be my favorite moment. Actually, would be that addition. Because the book says Danny comes down and asks you to throw the fight. And I'm like, I'm going to have to create a more detailed thing to role play out, to explain how and the why. Danny's thought this through. This has probably happened before.
This is Danny's side hustle.
Yeah.
And
the Admiral wanted in after it became obvious. He's like, I can either shut this down or you can give me a piece of the action. And so that'd probably be my favorite moment without wanting to sort of cut in on Mitch's. Cool. Anybody else needs to flatter me, or are we good? Am I haven't had enough?
You're very pretty.
Thank you. All right. Well then, guys, we need to go away from here now because we've been streaming for a gosh darn while and no one cut me off.
It's nearly 1 a.m.
It is nearly 1 a.m. as well because daylight savings is stupid.
I'm ready for work.
It's only 9:45 here.
We
Cool.
got a whole evening ahead of us.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, guys, we will be back same bad time, same bad channel on Tuesday night for probably some more Mechanarium.
Yes, we're playing a puzzle-solving game with a little robot.
It's very cute. And then we'll be back again, same bad time, 9 p.m. AWST, GMT plus 8, for some more Humblewood next week on Thursday night.
Into the wizard's basement.
To find out what's in the wizard's basement. Sure, it'll be nothing bad. So, guys, who the absolute heck have you been today? Zach, quickly, who the heck are you?
Hi, I'm Zach, or the Renegade Chicken, or the recurring infection won't go away. I will be back next week, probably, provided we are playing. I'll be back next week for more Kingsley. Definitely just a bard.
Hell yeah.
Nothing else.
No sus. Nothing sus. Karen.
Hi, I'm Karen, sometimes known as the Mother Bunny. This is Hildy, for people who haven't met Hildy before.
There you go.
There we go.
There's
This is
Hildy.
Hildy, the little Spano. She's very lovely. Performer.
Remarkably tolerant rabbit, actually.
Like, she's sat here the whole time. So chill. I love it. You're so chill. Yes, you are. I'll be back on Tuesday playing video games. I'll be back on Thursday for Humblewood times. Yes.
Hell yeah. Jess?
I've been Jess, I've been Milo, I've been so tired. I will see you guys very soon, and I'm very keen.
Yeah.
Mitch?
And I am Mitch, also known as Big Viking Mitch. You can find me on the Twitter or X at Mitch_Earnshaw, or you can find me on Twitch, Big Viking Mitch, where I will occasionally be. Otherwise, it's parent mode for me, which I'm very happy with. But glad to be back again next Thursday. And thank you for coming.
Thank you. And I be Josh the Pirate. You can find me here on my channel, Corsair's Cove, where I run D&D and other RPG-related games with my lovely wife, Karen, the mother of bunnies and all my splendid friends. But you know that already. You've been, you've come, you've joined. It's lovely to have you, you bloody champions. We'll be back Tuesday and Thursday. I won't probably even be that tired on Tuesday because I don't have to go to work that day. Yay! That particular Tuesday after that, I'm going down on prac, so there's that. Okay, cool. Well, we need to go and find someone to raid. We will raid Den Mother Plays. Don't Starve Together is what she's playing. So
it's a
we'll
good
do
game.
that.
I like that game.
And so throw your favorite raid emotes up in chat. Tell Den where we come from. Show them the love like we always do. And we'll see you same bad time, same bad channel on Tuesday night for some more Mechanarium. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, you wee scallywags! Avast for now!